What is up, guys? Saber Houdini here, and welcome back to a little bit of Stellar Blade. We're back in this gorgeous little booty simulator. My goodness, this game has caused a lot of controversy. Jesus Christ, I remember seeing this back when it was called Project Eve. You know, I kept it on the back burner and was like, okay, this might amount to something. We'll see how things go. And it eventually got its name, Stellar Blade. It got a huge Sony back, and these guys shift up. They made the game, I think it's Nikkei, is it? And it's known for its jiggle physics. You know, it's one of those kind of anime waifu games, or Genshin Impacts and all that. So naturally, when they made this game, of course there was going to be some kind of an emphasis on the booty. Now, unfortunately, what you might have thought might have been controversial, which is like the jiggle physics and the bomb and all that, is not even the controversy. What has happened is there's been a little bit of censorship. It is absolutely there. People are trying to prove it or not. It's just tiny bits of fabric. We've seen it all over the place in other games where they basically have to adhere to certain standards of different countries or risk not having the game released there, you know. And for the most part, I don't give a shit. Like, this game literally has up close camera shots of crotch. Like, you can literally see the fabric in the crotch. You can see booty, like it's full on like Bayonetta style, you know, very insinuated naughtiness. Has it anything got to do with the combat? No, but Jesus, if we don't like it anyway. But the thing is, it's rattled a few chronic online, very I don't know, broken people, honestly. So these guys are hyper Sony fans, but yet because of the tiny little bit of censorship, they've gone on a huge tirade led by a disgruntled employee from the old World of Warcraft days. I believe he's in his 50s. I won't even say his name, but he's gone on like a petition. He signed a change.org petition and everything, trying to get these people together. And unfortunately, the fools that they are, they have used video evidence to try and prove the validity of the petition. You know, it's like, support this, and you video record yourself, and it's really shown them up to what they are. Like, some of them can't say a single sentence. They have no chins. They can't grow hair anywhere but on their chin to hide double chins. That kind of stuff. I know, like, personal looks has nothing got to do with who you are, but that's not true anymore, unfortunately, because over the time we have seen that there's a certain select group of dudes who all seem to have the same fucking body type and brain rot, and they all look the fucking same. You know, there's a reason why those overweight neckbeards, as we call them, are trouble. There's a reason for that, people, you know. If they would do any better, they'd get off their ass, lose some weight, properly shave like a fucking straight razor, and move on with their lives. But that's not where we are. So unfortunately, just like a Karen with a haircut, unfortunately, certain things like that, it's not necessarily about the looks, it's what you choose to look like. That's the difference, you know. Trust me, that she can let her hair grow out. The dude can lose some weight, this and that and this and that, you know. It's like people getting plastic surgery to look like K-pop stars or anime characters, you know. You need to kind of re-examine what's going on inside, because clearly there's an issue somewhere. So yeah, they've decided to do that and try and somehow support Sony but also boycott the game. It's really weird. I don't know who they're going after. It's that console war bullshit as well, but it's more to the power of this fool, this ex-World of Warcraft developer, who has weaponized all this kind of stuff. Because, you know, we're all dealing with stuff, right? Sometimes you just gotta deal with the cards that are handled, you know. So if you have a little bit of like fucking issues in the brain, maybe you're not quite with it enough to realize you need some therapy or something. But we all have our shit we deal with, right? It's just weird to see someone weaponize it like that, because I just want to play some video games, have some fun. So yes, I think when it comes to actual censorship, of course we should fight against it. This is not that race, I'm sorry. This is not the fence to die on, do you know what I mean? This is a little fucking quarter-inch of fabric over some of her outfits. She has over 30 outfits. Yeah, including this one, which is off the charts. Like, you should see this thing in motion, like literally in motion. Like, you're telling me this game has censorship? Oh my fucking god. That's just one of them. And if you get all of these cans over here, you know, the cans we've been collecting, if you get all those, you get, let's see, collect collection rewards. You get this, which is literal lingerie. I have seen fucking bra and panties with more material than this. Like, look at this, you've got the fucking pantyhose and everything. So yeah, trust me, this game is definitely, you know, on the Bayonetta hyper sex kind of thing. It's, you know, we're in this post-apocalyptic world, we're in this walled-off city. It's a really kick-ass game. The combat is a mix of hack and slash and a little bit of souls in there, you know, because they really want to push the perfect parries and perfect dodges, which, you know, so did Bayonetta, especially with the perfect dodge, witch time stuff. But I'm enjoying the hell out of it. It's super cool. It started off like a kind of a wide linear game, you know, you had big levels, but there wasn't an open world. And I was like, okay, I see what's going on here. This is going to be like a Scarlet Nexus or something like that, which are great games, but you can tell what's kind of going on. It's very similar to how Devil May Cry and Bayonetta is. And then they kind of went off, and it's clear that they had grander ambitions for this game. So now we've gone into the first really open area, which is called the Wasteland. And it's huge, you know. Now it still has kind of set paths and that, but it's a big area. And I think there's like 5 or so of these, which is great. So yeah, it's a 30+ hour game for platinums, and you can kind of tell if I have 10 of the cans out of 50, you can kind of tell where we are, like 1/5 of the game. This is called the Racer's outfit. There's many more where that came from. So yeah, the backing, the reason why they're all sexy and stuff is they've got to do with these body cells. You know, they're kind of half androids, so it makes sense that they'd want to dress how they see fit. It's like way into the future when humankind kind of has died off, but instead of completely going extinct, they've decided to turn themselves into kind of androids that don't need oxygen, they can survive in harsh conditions and underwater and that. I love it. I don't want to start every stream of this about the controversy and stuff. It'll eventually die down. It's just so weird. I've never seen, like, they're like showing pictures of themselves cancelling their PS Plus subscription, some of them into the 2030s, you know, they've that much built up. It's just such a weird thing. I always found, like, I get the whole concept of paying with your wallet, because I stand by that, but we are at such a far removed, chronic online, broken brain space from that, you know? Like, currently there's that awesome Metroidvania that's out called Tales of Kansari, like one of the first games from an African developer, you know? And they're trying to boycott that as well because of the Sweet Baby stuff. And the problem is with the Sweet Baby stuff is nobody can ever 100% say, you know, who's working with who. Like, sometimes they'll list it on their LinkedIn's and their IMDb's, but honestly, when it comes down to it, it's one of those things. If they're going to try and shoot down this developer, they're going to have to shoot themselves in the foot at the same time, because I hate to tell you, but 90% of Sony's stuff, especially on the Western side, has been using Sweet Baby. Hence why they were all up in arms about Angerboda, you know, a goddess in God of War Ragnarok, who, by their summation, had changed her race, you know, which is complete bullshit, because none of us can actually say what any of these gods look like. Like, we're going off poetry, for Christ's sake, you know. It's been long since thought that even, you know, a figure as big as Jesus Christ was meant to be black, if not Arabic, you know, where they lived, you know. So, but he's always been painted as this fucking dude on the cross, this white dude, right? Because of stupid fucking Italian Vatican standard racism, you know. So yeah, and don't get me started on that kind of stuff. It's absolutely pandering and a lot of you know, fucking, what would you call it, like false representation that happens. Like, Disney's the worst at doing this. They do it just because it sells now, you know, but it was something they wouldn't have done 5-10 years ago, you know. So I get that needs to be stamped out for sure. Just write good characters. Doesn't matter if they're male, female, black, Asian, white, I don't fucking care. Just write some good characters. Everything else will fall into place. Everything else beyond that is political agendas on both sides. You know, how's it going, Dynamite? How was everyone's weekend? We got a nice cheeky stream in yesterday at Sandland, and now we're back in the sand. Do you like her outfit? It is ridiculous. Look at these kind of crop top hoodies and the jiggle physics, and Jesus Christ. And you got these cute little glasses. She's pretty cute, Eve, but I like her other friend. We'll see her later, Tachi, a little bit better. When they first showed this game off, they did not get the models very right, so her face looked insane. So yeah, this is one of the big wide open areas, and we have the towns. Now this one we need to do, unfortunately, a Ubisoft tower, so we can use these power these phones, which are fast travel and all that, which is yeah. Gotta do this as well. We're gonna get some scissors and stuff. Maybe we can change our look. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. Like, I can see where it could definitely get a little bit maybe samey after a while. These wide open areas remind me of some of the Earth parts of Nier Automata, but it seems to be a big desert area, so they've kind of grown from that. The combat is, you know, it's a little bit of Bayonetta mixed with Souls. There's a lot of that going on right now. But yeah, we'll have this game. We're also playing Sandland. I want to play more of Rise of the Rowan for that samurai goodness, especially if you're watching Shogun. Some say it's better than Game of Thrones, which is wild. 1 season over 8, like that's a tall order to say, but maybe I believe it. And honestly, like, we're moving into that really fun Christmas period. That's what I call it. The Christmas period for gamers. May and June, huge. There's supposed to be a Sony event coming up. And they've been long hiding so much. When I saw this, man, it freaked me out. I thought we were back in... I think it's stuck, is it? Back in fucking Final Fantasy Rebirth. But yeah, Sony have been hiding their stuff for a while. Yeah, this is completely stuck. God damn it, that was not stuck before. It must be... I think you're supposed to use it to get up there. Ah, well, it's not a big deal. We're not missing out stuff. We don't have access to our double jump yet, but we should get it. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for the continued support, just hanging out and stuff and doing what you can. Been enjoying a lot of Rocket League lately. That's been fun. We should have the next iteration of whatever Fortnite's gonna be. Already so many crazy rumors about an apocalypse and an ice age. Nice. Her special moves are so cool. Ow. A little hard to dodge a headbutt. Weird. He looks like one of those aliens from Men in Black. Nice. Ooh, we just missed that. So when they go purple like that, you can do another move where you can kick off them. Nice. Kind of typical hack and slash where it's fun to play and mash buttons, but then if you want to really go at it, you can master it and get really good. Alright, I don't mean to keep doing that second one. That's the crescent slash. Most of this isn't going to work. We're trying to power up this solar energy. Yeah, I'll try and get as many outfits as I can. Like, at the end of the day, like, I'm not some fucking otaku over a horn dog who, you know, like some of these dudes, like, you can tell, God bless them, they haven't fucking ever probably touched a female since their mammy, you know. You can always tell that kind of stuff when one guy mentions it, he goes, I like pretty lady, you know. he had one of those kind of nervous brain fart moments, but why not re-record the video? You have control. I know, it is what it is. But yeah, like, I mean, we're all fucking, if you're a dude playing the game, even if you're a girl as well, like, we can't help it, you know. We're a little bit hornified. There's nothing wrong with that. I think when we deny that stuff, we're just doing ourselves a disservice. Okay, I'm not going to remove that at all. Let's hope that doesn't break the fucking side quest. But yeah, it's about fucking admiring things, but have some control as well. See, look, I might have to get up there. Oh no, dude, I think that's broken. Basically, that orange block, I'm supposed to be able to push it across the sand, but it's not moving.
The solar tower.
Oh well, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Alright.
I see a drone over there. Maybe it can tell us what the problem is.
Which drone? What you talking about? Drone? Oh, this little boy here? Alright. Hello? I was expecting some little flying boy around. Hello? Can you talk? Just touch him. Boop, boop. Hello, I'm service 2. Oh.
I'm service 001. Standard service drone.
Hello, bitch.
Requesting administrator assistance.
Oh, here we go.
An error occurred in Solar Tower Orca A0991.
That's what I'm here for. A lot of Ubisoft stuff kind of leaking out as well. Assassin's Creed Red sounds really cool. They are going to be... They're calling it like the end of the Valhalla arc, you know, that kind of way. But they're still using the same engine, so... Sounds good though. A lot of focus on stealth, but see how far that goes. It may actually end up being one of the first mature rated Assassin's Creed. I hope so.
Hang on, I can't figure out what you're trying to say.
Hey Lacuna, hello. It's cool to see you guys streaming your arses off lately. Good on you. Trust me, you can see what's going on with like a lot of the booby streamers and everyone else. They're all just doing reruns now, and they've got the memo. And the memo is all of this streaming malarkey and going viral and all that. It's very little got to do with how good you are as a streamer, let alone how good you are as a person, because half of these guys are scumbags. It's just about being in the right place at the right time. And these booby streamers don't want to miss anything, so what they're doing is very smartly doing reruns, barely telling their audience. Half the audience don't know. They're just gooners and Turkish people, and I don't know why Turkey's so horny and India's so horny, but there you go. Mainly probably because they have an overpopulation of one gender over the other. Anyway, that's a discussion for another time, the way they treat their women. But anyway, hello there. So yeah, they've been doing that, and they just go 24/7, so it's pretty clever. So you guys could kind of do that too. Shit, I could even do that with old content, but I don't know, like, in a way it is time wasting. Like, I stand by that, and I don't like time wasting. It's one of the worst things, even though I am playing like Fortnite and all that, and I get that that's the ultimate time wasting. Alright, these are supposed to be the platforms we can jump on, but I think your boy is broken. Oh no, he's working. He's just like elevator duty. Okay, chill. The platforming in this game it leaves a lot to be desired. It has a kind of a magnet thing going on. Someone put work into it, God bless him, but it's not his area of expertise. That's the nicest way I can put it. I'm sorry, but you will find yourself ledge grabbing 1 minute and then not the next, and it's like, who let that one go? Anyway, yeah, definitely not trying to shit on them, but you can always tell there's going to be a weak part to a game. And what they're doing here, like, they've put guns in the game as well. Like, we have rail guns, shotguns. Like, they've done a good job. And it's actually your drone, and it turns into the gun. Then it's really cool. It's a really cool game. You can tell that Sony probably injected them with a little bit of finances, because when this game first showed off, it was like, oh dear. Maybe when they became second party, Sony might have just sent the old the brown envelope or two. But I'm glad, like, we have these wide open areas. It's cool, because if it stayed wide linear like it was, like, it felt like being in a Zelda dungeon. But, oh jeez, see what I'm saying about the magnet stuff? I did not even know that was there. Yeah, and you don't want to spend the whole time in a Zelda dungeon, because it can feel quite cramped, and it was getting a bit samey. But now we have something else. These are just safety platforms, it seems. Just gotta be careful. She's not fond of ledge grabbing. Oh, cool. Oh, that's just the way down. Alright, nice. Sometimes they will lead to hidden stuff, so don't forget those. Fortunately, they don't tell you on the map. There is no mini-map. You have a very tasty map, and it's just a nice slide on the touchpad. And if you press the touchpad, your boy will scan stuff. So, yeah, it's a big scan, as you can tell. All the way down there in the sand. Hey, Bernie, how's it going? So, all the regulars in there. Cheers, lads. Jesus. We've got such a nice little fucking friend group going. I dig it.
There must be some kind of issue with the facility.
You can call me Paul by Paul Simon. You can call me Al. Yeah, hell yes. I heard that on the radio. Yeah, it's a catchy one, isn't it? Kill Seat and kill the Nameless Kings at the bed of chaos left. Did it with a +5 weapon. Nice, dude. Seat is so cool. He gets such a nice little backstory. Thanks to I'm gonna have to go back down. Thanks to Dark Souls 3, you know, the archives and that. He's so cool. He's a sick little bastard. Like, you know, we all remember like those fucking archives for the first time, right? Alright, she should be able to make it over there, but yeah, see, I did be a bit worried about the ledge grab. Sorry, it's one of the newer outfits we got. I think it's called like Racer's outfit. The jiggles are unbelievable, and we put some nice glasses on her. You can put earrings, and yeah. Ironically enough, with all the booba in it, there's more
Wait a minute.
fucking
That
dress up Barbie, you know, than anything. I'm just saying. I'm about you, but I'm not out here like trying to dress up the characters for the most part. We do like our fashion souls, though. It's true. All right, this drone might help us. Hello. You okay? What happened? You little debris? You say thank you?
Thank you, Administrator.
Fucking better.
Thank you. System maintenance.
Thank
may
you.
Now
All right, get that maintenance.
good. At least the drone is intact.
That's true. Yeah, this is unfortunately their version of Ubisoft Tower. Doesn't seem too bad, though, right? Let's see about that. Am I helping? How long should I wait for you to maintain this thing? Huh? We'll have to see. Yeah, there is a double jump, but I've noticed they've locked it off on purpose, I think. And we have a air dash, but it's just serviceable at best. So we'll see if that gets upgraded as well. You can't beat the outside boob, under boob, every boob. Good God! And this game is getting in trouble over controversy over censorship and stuff. I don't know if these guys are blind or they need to check their bifocals, but I don't see no goddamn censorship. No, I remember it happened in a couple of those kind of waifu games, Genshin Impact and Honkai and all that. But there was a reason for it too. So what people don't understand is
now all clear.
gaming is not just Western audience and Asian audience. It's not just that. There's a whole world out there. And unfortunately, they're behind the times. So when it comes to Korea, when it comes to China, when it comes to even things like Saudi Arabia, they're kind of broken. They're old, broken-ass systems. And you have to adhere to these things. But realistically, what should happen is, but this will take too much time, is to do your individual censorship for each country and leave the rest as is. And this would please everybody, but you know how much time that would take for a dev? A lot. Alright, so now we can activate these camps, which I've kind of done for the most part. I don't know if they'll stay activated. Nice. I doubt we'll have to do many of these. This honestly was way better than the Ubisoft Tower because it was sort of like a little mini platformer puzzle, and I prefer that. If you put some meat on the bone, people will be happy. If it's just a carbon copy, looking at you, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, we're going to compare it 100%. Oh, see, this is what I was saying. That's what I was saying. You see what I'm saying? Like, the platforming is not quite there. Like, obviously that's my fault. I should have jumped over it, but she didn't, you know. Anyway, we got down one way. Yeah, so the platforming leaves a little bit desired. There's not really much you can do with that either, unless they want to make me do that again. But it looks like I can get up there. I just can't right now, and this box is stuck. I swear I moved it once. I'm thinking I moved it without the power being on, and I've broken it. So let's hope they can update that. Like, you can see she's turning it, but it won't move left to right, sadly. Oh, it's because I had R2 pressed down. How strange. It's telling me to press R2. Whatever. Let's just don't talk about it. I couldn't get Seed's tail. Oh, dude. That was one of my favorite things to do in Dark Souls 1, and they didn't do it, man. They didn't do it in other games. I fucking love chopping the tails off. Tell you one thing, like, I know Bloodborne is either, like, Bloodborne's more loved because of a meme. Half of those people happen. I don't think I can get up here anyway. I've tried. You see what I'm saying? Ledge grabbing. Yeah. Oh, there you go. That was weird. I actually pushed into it and it worked. Weird. Anyway, don't ask me. Don't ask me. If I was to guess, I hate to say that, I feel like the platforming might have been something that was put in last minute, rather than something that... They've actually commented on this. They've made these funny little soda zoom-ins like that. They've commented on it and they've said that they really want to get Pepsi. I'm not making this up. I know we had a soda talk yesterday. They want to get Pepsi as their sponsor. I don't know. This is made by a Korean developer. Now, Korea still has a lot of hatred towards it, and that's so sad. Like, North Korea, absolutely, like, god-awful. Like, they're probably going to be one of the starters of World War III. But South Korea, on the other hand, have gone the complete opposite way to try and compensate for their dictatorship and communist brothers, northern brothers. So South Korea, wonderful, wonderful people. And it's like going into Japan or something, you know, just neon dreams everywhere. How's DPG going? Speaking of soda, there's our little soda boy there. Our soda overlord. How are you doing? So did I get this mission in progress? Oh, I gotta go top to the bottom. Okay, cool. Yeah, the platform is a little bit rough. Absolutely, it's probably me falling down to your right there, dude. But generally, no. You can see it's kind of, it's a hack and slash game. Their use of platforming is a bit wanky. But yeah, have you guys any good plans for the week? I want to get me giveaways in order for you. 3 cans of Peppy. You did, dude. You were Peppy, not Pepsi. Peppy.
Do you even know what the
Soda boy.
administrator of
Soda boy is in this hole. Watch him fly around the room. You're like a dog with zoomies climbing on the couch. It's funny.
Normal.
Yeah, you're making those games your bitch look on. Good on you, dude. Like, I know you've always had, you know, a kind of so-so vibe. I like that. Like, this same with like talking with Pyro about The Last of Us. I really love when people go against the grain and not just
Do you
for
know how long
to
they've
be
been
a
protecting this tower?
a begrudging, you know, you have genuine reasons.
But I'm sure
I love that.
to protect it
That's the
until
actual
energy
debate I
runs out.
want, instead of death threats and all this kind of stuff. Like, there's one guy, I think he's like one of the last game writers for, I want to say Washington Post, but it's one of the big outlets. Gene Park is his name. He's a good dude. Like, he's getting on a bit. He's a cancer survivor and everything. He's a good dude, and he usually keeps it on the level, you know what I mean? He'd be like a point or two below people, and he doesn't like blow smoke up Dev's ass, you know? And in the case of this, he gave it pretty glowing reviews, but also brought up a lot of the issues, and that's caused, like, he's been sent death threats and stuff. I just don't really understand why we can't communicate anymore. It's only death threats or uber fan otakus obsessed, hyper obsessed stuff, parasocial. It's really weird, huh? Alright. There's a sign over here and it just says bottom on it. There's a lot of funny little jokes. But yeah, people cancelling fucking, good lord, cancelling pre-orders and cancelling their PS Plus. Sony don't give a fuck about that. Yeah, Racer's High, there we go. It's Exotic Sense collection outfit designed by TerraStar. They have a cute little info thing. The rest I have are just different colours. Especially this one was a pre-order. That's just some of them. There's over 30 you can get. And if you collect all the cans, I kind of showed it at the start of the stream, you literally get, it's called evening wear, but it's lingerie. Like, oh my god. I've seen more clothes on an OnlyFans there. So yeah, there's no censorship. Calm down. A little bit of fabric isn't going to stop you. I don't think it's even because like they're mad that it's like they don't see enough nudity. I think it's just this weird thing where people are just on their edge of their seat and they're dying to protest and give out about stuff. It's all leftover, unresolved trauma from COVID and everything else. That's how I feel about the Karens as well. It's like, something's deeply wrong here. Is she divorced? Did someone hurt her? Does she have some childhood trauma she never got through? Like, something's wrong here. This woman should not be screaming and pissing herself on the ground. There's something wrong. Instead, we kind of just look, point, and laugh. And it's just unfortunately where we are. Alright, so I still have these two that are closed off. I was hoping one of them would be for the guns, so that means there's even more meat on the bone. So far, I've put a good few points into some of these specials. Honestly, the skill tree is fine, but there's so much of it dedicated to stuff I'll never use, like perfect parries and perfect dodges and different type of combos. That's just me. I'm a simple man. If you've seen my Elden Ring playthrough, I managed to get twin blades and never really got rid of them. I know that can be boring. And I played the other ones with just Uchikatana. But yeah, we have our favorites. Like, what have you been using for Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2? Remember you were saying you had some heavy axes? This repair console here, it looks like a 3D printer or something. This is not everywhere, which is very annoying. So certain camps don't have everything you see here. It's kind of cool. I know it's a vending machine, but it's actually a shop. I'm wondering, is it kind of like, are they kind of underground? The story for this obviously is post-apocalyptic. We're trying to take on this alien invasion called the Nitiba, which is those weird flesh monsters, and we play as this Project Eve, or the Eve Protocol, as they're calling them. I think they're sort of maybe clones, and they're not telling us. It definitely is inspired by Nier Automata, and we know that Nier Automata, it blends the idea behind human consciousness and AI. Now, most people just thought it was 2B with her skirt on, running around beating the shit out of stuff, but it's a wonderful game if you've ever played it. Still to this day, like, it lives up. It's one of the better stories, up there with like Ex Machina and stuff like that, that examines what it means to be human and what consciousness is between AI and that. But with this game, yeah, so we're just kind of going around. We're dealing with Mother Base as well, as it's called. She seems to be an AI controlling everything, but she's meant to be friendly, but even by her name alone, I know something bad's gonna go down. So yeah, that's kind of the basic understanding. We have helpers Lily. She's like this cute little 18-year-old mechanic. Yeah, a little bit sussy on that one as well, as they do. They can't help themselves. And then we have Adam, aptly named with her being Eve, so that he helped her and saved her life, but there's clearly something else going on. So you can change the clothes of Lily and Adam, which is kind of cool. This is a rain jacket I got for her, but this is her original clothes. Even for an 18-year-old, it's a bit sus, but these are unfortunately, yeah, these are Asian games, and they have absolutely no problem being sussy with the younger. I suppose 18 is technically legal, I get that, but she could be fucking 12 the way they designed them, you know. Definitely not my favorite part of all this stuff. You know, as time goes on, they're like trying to slowly make lolly stuff societally okay, you know. It's like, this is alright. And I don't agree with that whatsoever, man. It's a horrible gateway for some heinous shit, you know. I don't agree with that at all. And you know, I like Genshin and Honkai, but they're devils for creating 3,000-year-old zombies and vampires, but they're dressed like little children. And I'm like, this is fucking weird. Please stop it. You know what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing. Don't lie to yourself. You know exactly what you're doing. Some little shithead has a fucking problem on the team. And think, oh man, look at these things. I'm starting to see a lot more enemy variety, which is great. A lot of enemies with guns and stuff. Ouch. Damn, that didn't even look like it remotely. I'll take it. Sayonara. Very stylish game. So much paste in this aisle. There's a cashier at this grocery store. It looks like dynamite. Oh shit. Nice. Say hello. Show him a picture. Like, is this you? It could be his doppelganger. Have you heard of the doppelganger theory? I like that. We're somewhere out there in the world. There is a person that looks creepily like you. Alright, blue bar is the shield and stuff. Nice. 3 cans of Pepsi. Got pizza yesterday. Nice. Pepsi and pizza. God, you must have felt like you were 12 years old again. I love it. Are you in Chuck E. Cheese? I love the way the tentacle went flying over there. No, bitch. I'm not good at the parry. The timing's okay, like it's better than it was in the demo. But there's still a little bit of iffiness there. Mainly because these enemies are fucking wild. Ouch. Alright, that one I was supposed to push back when he goes purple, but my sword didn't go purple. Increases XP gained. Okay. Omnibolts. Alright. These will help us with some weapon upgrades and that. As far as I can tell, the weapon itself doesn't change, but you just upgrade its damage. We'll have Shadow of the Earth Tree coming. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we heard from another From Software project before the year is out. Just something, anything. It seems they're kind of resting on their laurels. But we know they have multiple PlayStation projects. See that perfect parry with the guy I didn't even see come in? Oh man, I was dead. These guys will block. You want to do a jump attack that usually breaks their shield. This guy's devil because he'll roll on the ground and still hit you. Maybe that one there, you want to be careful. Retribution. Nice. Jackson sounds Russian. Okay. There's more freckles. His tattoo in his right hand. Damn. I don't know if this is real or if you're making it up, but if it is, it's just like he's like ex-prison or something. So you're in like a store and that's why the song came on. Cool. There's a little blood over here. I'm just playing this game as if like we're just down here. We're kind of just going with the flow and I like that. Hell yes. Nice. Chat's freaking out. I gotta like reset all my bots and stuff. I keep meaning to do it and I forget. I gotta do all that stuff. It's not as simple as signing out. When the bot breaks, you wonder why I used to give out so much shit about bots. When it breaks, you have to go into your file directory and set everything up that way. Clearly there's been something bloody here. Look at that. That's like a candle or something. Must be for a quest. There is a nice little mountain and side quest. Oh, one of these boys. These are, oh! The fuck is that in the ground? These are little loot goblin dudes. I need to get him. Ah, let me alone! But then he explodes afterwards. Nice. Reminds me of the loot goblins from Golden Axe back in the day. Classic. I know they're bringing Golden Axe back. Every now and then they do that. Sega are like trying to come back in a big way. Good for them. We'll see how that goes. I've been excited for Crazy Taxi and that. But yeah, there should be a shitload of games. Like new 2K are also working with Bloober on a horror game. I don't know any horror franchises that they do you? So I'm hoping it's probably a license, you know? I really hope it's you know, closer to an Alien Isolation than it is another Dead by Daylight stuff. Because here's the thing, right? Dead by Daylight, hate it or love it, that thing's got legs and it's amazing what it's done. But we don't need 15 copies of it. We don't. Just play Dead by Daylight, move on. It shouldn't have been a genre moment, you know? But then again, I play Souls-likes, and people might argue that they hate Souls-likes and they wish it was not a genre of its own, so I get that. there's obviously an audience for it. I just hate that we're getting horror games based on licenses that I would never have happened. Like a clowns from or killer clowns from outer space. Like, it would have never happened. But of course we get it, and it's a fucking Dead by Daylight clone. It just kind of makes me sad. At least give me a single player, or a story, or something. Like, why are these games so shy of cutscenes and the story? And, you know, what the fuck is going on? Even like when Friday the 13th tried to do something, the intros, and you'd see who was the killer and who was the whatever, you know, that kind of way. Even that little bit was just enough for you to go, oh, that's kind of cool. None of them bother. Like, I know cutscenes are expensive and you get it, but it's like, god damn it. Why can't you make... that was shitty of me. Why can't you make a really cool tribute to the movie or the license while also still keeping it Dead by Daylight, you know? No, bitch. Nice, we've seen enough of these little fat caterpillar dudes, you know. Yeah, I'm telling you, the doppelganger theory is out there. Like, when Mouse fucking showed me that one picture of John Foster, the actor, Jesus Christ. And the other picture doesn't look like me, but that one time. You know who else as well? Like, I see that Dan Gardner guy around. God damn it, I asked you to jump. I asked you to jump like 3 times. You're stuck in their combo, I think. Nice. You want to break the guard with the jump attack. You make some sussy noises, that's for sure. Come on, bitch. Now, the combos are nice. My favorite is square, square, triangle, triangle, which does an immensely powerful attack. But another one that's great, I'll try and do it here, he probably will kick my ass, is square, triangle, square. She does this needle drop of a thing. What? Oh, you got me, okay. Just a brah, brah, brah. Oh, I'm getting fucking wrecked now. Yeah, can't really practice combos on enemies. So where do you practice combos? You fucking tell me, Jack, because I don't fucking know. Nice, you kill like fucking 4 dudes there. Where do you practice your combos? You wonder why I don't learn many combos in these games. Because it's a long drawn out animation that never reaches the end of its animation. Combat supply gear, alright, nice. So a lot of these are little things you can put on your exospine, as it's called. A mix of exoskeleton, exospine. We've seen that a lot. And I think this year's Call of Duty will be the Black Ops for the Gulf War. And I hear they're like going apeshit with the zombies mode, so we'll see. But is it too late, you know? Every time we think it's the end for Call of Duty, they come back and sell more. But I had heard that this is going to be sort of a veto for Call of Duty. I think this is going to be like the relaunch. Boom! You get this gross spot. Look at that. Ugh. Nice. Oh yeah, I gotta spend some of these points. I was messing around and spend them. You can, luckily, I think. Can you level up here? No, okay. Bollocks. Let you say press the word learn and then not learn. Nice. Yeah, if they flood the whole Fortnite map and we get like boat combat, it could be interesting. I used to love the boats with the torpedoes. One of my favorite things was to drive that thing inland for about 300 or 400 meters and just blow things up. Just like, look, Daddy, what is it? The boat's driving on the ground again. I know. But yeah, like you would try and kind of shoot off that as a passenger. It wasn't the best, so I'd love to see that improve. Maybe make little ships. Honestly, I think the Rocket Racing, that their own little Mario Kart, is already on its lifeline, which is kind of sad. They've got about a year to change that. I do think they should go back and make a Mario Kart type thing, you know. I know it sucks to be like it, but we have like 4 or 5 different Mario Kart likes, and it hasn't done them any harm. Oh shit, oh shit, oh, double parry, let's go. Nice. How'd you survive all that, huh? Because I'd be down for that, you know, and then have the go-karts in whatever you want to call them. Fort carts, or go forts, I don't know. Okay, we need a passcode for that, I don't have one. Now we're inside a big ship, so this was once a sea. Most deserts were seas at one point, thousands of years ago. Which is kind of cool. Hello, sir. Doesn't seem to be too many humans left, sadly. Just a lot of poor dying people. There's a few people left in the city of Zion though. There was a ship battle royale that was free a while ago called Blazing Sails. Looked quite cool. Alright, nice. You think they might take influence from that? Blazing Sail. I can't keep up with all the battle royales. Jesus. Crazy Taxi. Imagine a multiplayer Crazy Taxi battle royale. That'd be hilarious. Just smash into each other. I kind of wish we'd come back with that. I know what was it called? Wreckfest was really good, but give me a Wreckfest with hundreds of players. I know it doesn't always have to be battle royale. At this point, anything above 40 players we just call battle royale, don't we? I hear Escape from Tarkov's in serious hot water right now, which is a game that kind of came out of nowhere, did really well for itself, and didn't need to muddy the waters. What did they do? Muddy the waters. Basically, there was a launch pack or whatever. People paid like $100, and it was like, oh, you'll get season passes, you get all that stuff, future content, but you don't need to. You know, almost like you know when they do those early adopter packs or what are they called, founders packs or whatever. They have all these fucking stupid names for them, but they're actually just trying to brainwash you. People buy into it. But anyway, you know, games do that all the time. It's a way of getting extra money out of a game that might be early access or whatever. I understand what they need to do, you know. Same with Kickstarter and that. You're funding something that's in progress. And it's very tough. They can't just start GoFundMes. Kickstarter is kind of what that is, but even Kickstarter's half dead. But with Escape from Tarkov, they decided, I don't know if it was another team or some greedy bastard over there, probably just the latter. They have a $250 version that's just came out. Unfortunately, it negates the people who already paid months ago, if not a year ago, that $100 version. So of course, people are up in arms, calling them out on their bullshit, as they should. I think they've already tried to apologize, but damage is done and trust is broken. So we'll see how that goes. A game was already kind of losing wind. It's another one of those that I couldn't even tell you that the game existed if it wasn't for people like Shroud, Dr. Disrespect, Summit 1G, you know, the usual contenders for shooters. But don't tell the devs that. They'll never ever admit to their games being propped up by streamers. But we know the truth, don't we, boys? We might not all be as valuable to ad revenue as those big guys, but we surely are all giant word of mouth advertisers. Yeah. It's always interesting to see these kind of games come out because you have a lot of news outlets and people that work in, you know, like maybe a PlayStation-centric YouTube channel, like say like what was it, PlayStation Access or whatever that's called, Access PlayStation, things like that, and a few others, even like just Twitter pages and that. And it's always interesting because, not to be mean or anything, but these are social media managers first. Very rarely do they actually play anything outside of an Animal Crossing or something. It's not always the case, but a good portion of them, not to be mean, are what we would consider casual players. Which, you know, at this point has become sort of derogatory, I suppose. But it's true, you know, if you grow up and you're playing a few Marios and you go to Animal Crossing and you also play your fucking Clash of Clans and your Subway Surfer and your fucking Candy Crush and Angry Birds, you know, like your fucking grandma does. Sorry if maybe a Souls-like's not for you. Of course it's fucking not for you, you know. Using your brain in a video game is not what you intend. So yeah, it might be a little derogatory, but there is a level, you know. But then there's the people who are like, you know, sleeping in internet cafes, playing games back to back, which is just an addiction. I was like a millisecond off there. Oh well. See, these guys have a secondary charge. I know that's annoying. They have a secondary charge that has a yellow mode to it. It kind of glow yellow. And that one, this one here, you can't actually block that one down. Don't touch that one. That's bad. I don't know if they told me. Probably didn't. I forgot. But I think yellow attacks you can't block. Either that or it needs to be an absolute perfect parry or nothing else. I tend to just get out of the way of those because I have not successfully blocked down a yellow attack. What are these little balls about? They seem important for something. Oh, look. Yeah, some kind of puzzle here. Look. It's random as hell. I'll take that. And we know the other one's over here, so I'm going to have to roll it over. Roll it. See, there is a little bit of, there's meat to this game. Unfortunately, because it is just on PS5 right now, which is nice, you know, like, I mean, it's definitely come with absolutely no crashes, no frame rate dips, but absolutely probably it'll crash as soon as I give it a compliment. You know how it is. Is this like magnetized to me? It was for a second there, right? Maybe because she's half a robot. See, look, I'm kind of moving. But yeah, so it's not on PC or anything else, and it might go to PC later, but I doubt it'll go to anything else. But this has also come with the Sony tax, and I don't play these games. If there's something that needs to be told to the masses, I'll fucking say it. And the Sony tax is where Sony believes that because it's PS5, that they will add an extra tenner to it. Even though technically it's cheaper for them to make. There's no PS4 SKUs, so they don't have to print those, they don't have to market them, they don't have to get them working on PS4. But yet, it's 80 fucking euro, you know? What is going on? So yeah, this might be this might be a game where you would have played on the 360 and you're like, this is a banging little game. I used to love hack and slash, you know, the Bayonettas of the world. And then you go and see 80 fucking euro slapped on it. This game should have been 50. It's a newer game by the team. They've done a lot of mobile and that kind of stuff beforehand. And it's going to hurt their sales. And now you've got people refunding it and other people starting shit over false controversy. So yeah, I wish the best for the team. It deserves to be seen, but between some gobshite making it fucking 80 euro and others in between, you're kind of stuck listening to bullshit. So yeah, maybe you got second party and exclusivity to Sony. Was it worth it? You know, you look down and you got a scar where your kidney was. You know, that's how it feels. But it's no different than Xbox, honestly. Xbox are like, you know, oh shit, I never actually saved there. I'm going to die. Fuck, I never actually saved there. I forget to sit down. I hate that. Some from software games are like that too. Press 1 to light the bonfire. You didn't sit at the bonfire though, did you? You just lit it. Like, fuck off, man. How many times do I have to save before I save, you know? Now I save and I don't even need to because I died. Luckily you don't lose anything. There's nothing really to pick up or anything. You're all good. That's still goofy as a motherfucker, right? You saw me activate the camp, like, get with it. What's this corruption? Sneaky bastards actually res 3 of them. These guys are a little bit tougher. Smack-a-doo. Stay away from big tentacle boy. Are you the mama tentacle? The mama said fuck you up. Damn, didn't even finish off the loot there. Careful. These guys like to do roly-polies as well. Pretty nasty looking, but yeah, that's an alien species. This is meant to be Earth, but I get this sneaking suspicion that these aliens are not as bad off as we think. But yeah, they're trying, as you can tell by something like Project Eve, you can tell they're trying to restart humanity. Possibly using these people as some kind of baby-making farmer things. We went into these big servers and we got to see that a lot of people's consciousness have been uploaded to servers. They're waiting to come back. Nice. I've seen that in so many movies and games, but it's still kind of cool. Would you guys do that? Would you go on a mental vacation, upload your consciousness into something? And, oh, hell no! You go and beat the snot out of these things, and you'll be like, alright, what's my reward? I hope it's a cool chest, a new outfit. And it's like, two upgrades, you've already got 7 of. Thanks, Mom. Ooh! I didn't dodge a single one of those. These guys are a little bit harder. Sheesh! Oh my god, that's scary. Look at my health. Tentacle boy's got it going on. No, bitch. Dang. In those moments, you gotta just pray. You go full Sekiro with that one, just hammering the parry button. Because there's nothing else you can do. Ain't no time in there, and you've got 2 mad 5-hit combo tentacle attacks. It's nice, yeah. If you told me a fucking year ago or whatever, I'd be playing Fortnite and Rocket League on top of everything else, I wouldn't believe you. I wouldn't have believed you. These guys, they do telegraph their attacks pretty well, but just because of the nature of them being so, like, tentacles and random stuff, it's always hard to tell where the attacks come from. Not that they're not telegraphing them. Like that guy who rolls on the ground and then attacks you from underground. There is backstabs you can unlock, but I don't know. I feel like I can probably use it better. Damn, see, once they get you once. Some kind of, it's probably story based this over here. Some kind of corruption or something. Yeah, probably to the next area. Just an open, yeah, that's fine. Alright, go to Altesse de WOAH. Alright, I'll do that. Yeah, I wonder what they'll do. I'm excited for it. Honestly, we get to that tail end of each season and people are just... right? They want new skins for the Greek stuff. They're really pissed about this Greek stuff. Holy hell. I don't know about you, but could I sworn at the start of the season we were all giving out holy hell about Zeus because it was tearing through buildings and the wings that were getting shot out of the sky because people got so used to them. They were able to just know exactly where you would go. Does anyone remember that? No? I certainly do. I probably was raging about it myself. Oh, how quick we forget. Well, it wouldn't be unlike the Fortnite people to forget that bit. Because this is why no controversy in Fortnite ever lives. If there's the double jump, it's just not available to me. Come on, guys. Then you have this kind of stuff, so it's like certain skills you can do after perfect dodging, perfect parrying, and that. I don't mind those, but you can tell, like, after a perfect parry, it doesn't mean the enemy's combo is over. So me launching into a combo that I have unlocked, thinking I'm doing great, I'm actually just wide open for another attack. Okay, so you can get 10 skill points. Cool. I was saving up some of these. Live dodge while dodging. That might be good. I was saving some of these up because I thought we would unlock these. It must be later on in the game. That's all good. Alright, let's see. Are we close to these? I want to get these scissors and stuff. It's all the way over there. Okay. I can have a look over there. Let's go. She's not that fast, but in the open areas like that, you see she speeds up. She gets a little sonic boom, which is nice of them. There was talk of a motorbike or a bicycle, but I'm thinking that's just for a quest. Oh, here's the sign that says bottom on it. Bottom. Like Ram's bottom. I like those stupid jokes. I'm a big fan of the minions. They're actually more fun and funny in Despicable Me stuff, but when they get their own stuff, it gets annoying. Bottom. As we stare at her bottom. Is that open? No, it's not. Let's go kick these guys' ass. Need that chest, bitches. Seems the best bet for these guys is break that blue shield, you see? And then basically your next strong attack is an insta-kill. See, that was a perfect parry, but did he stop attacking? So, fuck your perfect parry attack follow-up nonsense. Shitty. Yeah, even though the city is spelled Xion, which is more Chinese, which would be pronounced Xion, they've gone for the religious Zion, which is usually spelled Zion. I don't know. The lost city of Zion. You might know from the Matrix, but it's one of the cities of heaven, I think, or something like that. That's why it's used a lot. A lot of fucking games coming out. I want to play that Rumble Club. I think it's just PC now. Looks interesting. It's like a bit of Mario Party mixed with Fall Guys. So you got the kind of funny deaths and silly moments. Those games are fun. I've been playing a bit of Pummel Party, which has been out for a hot minute. That's just a Mario Party clone, but it's really fun. But after about 3 sessions, I think I've seen most of the mini games. It's always the tough part. No, we can't go this way. I think we have to go around. We have to actually get up on those cliffs there with the cranes in the background, with the balloons. Let's see, so we're going to have to go all the way around. Nice. Nice! Yeah, Sandland was fun. You know, it's got that kind of slow-moving, really settle-in, wholesome anime to it, which is kind of perfectly what you need, you know? No, I can't go this way either. You bastard. I should just find a place in fast travel. The little bones and that. It's okay. Yeah, I'll look at a map back to back like 4 times and not drink in any information. It's very bad. Very bad. It's not ADHD, man. It's retention. Something got to do with memory retention. I think my memory is pretty decent. I'm very good at kind of manipulating spatial awareness. So you know the way like people will tell you, like say there's a puzzle where they're moving, you know, the little a ball under a cup or whatever, you don't want to stare at the actual cup or the ball. You want to kind of stare in the middle. It's a good trick to learn. Works for anything like that. And what your spatial awareness will follow, and you'll be able to see the entire scene and you won't lose track of it. By focusing on too much, as soon as a cup or whatever moves in front of the object or behind the object, your brain will start to focus on the wrong object. You'll have that kind of optical illusion where it still thinks it's looking at it because it's hyper focus. But by doing the spatial awareness, it's like seeing the Matrix. You can see everything. Everyone's spatial awareness is different, of course. That comes down to like your brain, and sometimes hold on, someone's still aggro to me. Sometimes just your eyesight. So. Whoa, that was weird. I pressed O there. Some of those O attacks have been really dodgy. You can see she's trying to hit him here, just failing miserably because a tiny little, almost a couple of inches of a step there of a rock. Yeah, it's always fun to see that kind of stuff happening. It's probably just for a can, is it? So there's 49 cans. I think we're almost up to 13 or 14 this month. Grain corn, ew. Corn alcohol, corn tea, yeah, 14 out of 49. So you can kind of guess. There's an old mall at this point. Kind of guess what's going on here. I think we're getting close to main mission, is it? Yeah. Okay. Nice. Do some side missions and main missions along the way.
It's a dead end.
I can just dash along
Oh
the
shit.
wall.
Oh shit. Wall running, cool. These areas are probably supposed to be just run through, but you know, you can easily get like 5 hours of this place. You can see from some of the trailers as well, there's a lot of crazy stuff coming up. And the shooting will be a bit more prevalent as well, I think. So far I've kind of used it for weak points, or maybe hitting a few of them.
Almost as good as mine.
There's a little bit of top button, and you've got a charge up railgun, pretty standard. You got a shotgun, you got a normal like machine gun, and then all of them in themselves can be upgraded. Nice. That wall run felt very good. I see what they've done there. Like for most of that, they've adopted a kind of magnet. Seems to be another way of going that way, is it? Magnet system, which is not unlike what. Oh, I don't have the double jump yet. Okay. Damn, I keep expecting it. Not unlike what Jedi Survivor was doing. Jedi Fallen Order. The sheer leap in quality between Fallen Order and Survivor, like people just don't speak about it enough. And the problem is, it had such a bad first impression. It was plagued with performance issues. It wasn't too bad on console, but to say they weren't noticeable would be a lie, you know. And you can never shake first impressions. Like, as we live and breathe now, how many people love No Man's Sky? How many people
the place Kasim mentioned?
love
Yes,
what about that fucker over there?
It's an absolute treasure.
They love
trove of
Fallout
all
76 for the
manner of
most part. They love Cyberpunk,
Only
you know, like
problem is
Cyberpunk
that
won
it's
awards.
far too big.
Well, you can't shake that first impression.
Let's get started.
Because we still use Cyberpunk as like,
Okay.
don't be near
Scissors.
Cyberpunk.
Hair
Alright, there's a fucking machine gun Charlie looking motherfucker. Is that a railgun? That's a mortar fire. Cool. Oh yeah, that was the other one. You can shoot lock-on missiles too. Oh, I gotta get that set up. Ow. Ow, ow. No! Who the fuck do you think you is, huh? Ow. I don't take kindly to your bullshit. This ain't Star Wars, bitch. Get back to your universe. Yeah, so I think you hold down L2, then press down, and you can switch. Here we go. Stinger missiles. Okay, next time we get into combat, I'll try the Stinger missile, right? Nice. So yeah, there's a little bit of thought put into the shooting. I'll give them that. Now, I don't know how much that's actually going to be useful. We'll see. Problem with guns and stuff, you kind of have to label yourself even if you don't want to. It's like, are you going to shoot before you go into combat, or are you going to be melee? That's why most games will try and do both, and it's like, oof. So you'll always just have maybe a punch. I say like on Uncharted where you had his punch. I always keep getting the hankering to play Uncharted 4 again and again. I swear to God. And like, that game has a few pacing issues. Like it's so cinematic in a good way. So it has some pacing. So like when you go to Scotland and that, and it's like, oh, it's so cool. And then you go straight into like a stealth mission. You're like, meh, meh. But it was meant to be a sort of James Bond moment, you know. I think the whole game is sort of wanting to be Neil Druckmann's little James Bond. It was just a wild time, man, I'm telling you. 2015, 2016. That was that moment where PS4, everyone's like, okay, we're comfortable, probably the winner of the generation, let's just bang out some greats, you know. And between like Bloodborne, Uncharted 4, fucking Arkham Knight, and name any game from that period, those couple of years, Jesus Christ, banger after banger, and just they still hold up graphically. The fact Arkham Knight was Unreal Engine 3 today still baffles me in a great way. Good for them. Unfortunately, to say that company is the same one that made Suicide Squad is fucking sad. Oh, don't use your mortar fire. I need to get in there. There we go. Break that shield down. Little rush attack. Game over, Charlie. Game over. Oh yeah, we're going to use the Stinger missiles, right? Let's see how you like it, bitch. So you hold it down and it lock on 5 missiles. Dude, he's already dead. Nice. Unfortunately, ammo is finite in this game. That means you gotta pick it up, and you ain't picking it up off the ground. No, 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 no. You gotta buy that shit back at base. So, yeah, it is not necessarily an afterthought. This is a hairdryer. It's more just be aware of it, you know. If there's a really tough enemy, maybe start off by kind of whittling down his hair and get him out of the way and move on. But know that you're not don't have unlimited ammo. What's that little egg thing over there? Weird. Weird. Yeah, it's going to be a weird year for the rest of the year for Nintendo. You know, they're really positioning all of their HD re-releases and remakes, which is fine. It's very clever, and it's probably going to be like full-on nostalgia. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if there were the hedge, something like Wind Waker HD if we're lucky, and something like even Mario Galaxy 2, but we'll see. I think we're going to get Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door Remake. Then we're getting Luigi's Mansion 2. And that's kind of the reason why I mentioned this, because Luigi's Mansion 2 was never properly given the love it deserves. It was called Dark Moon, and it was on the DS at the time. It's another one of those series that they shoot themselves in the foot and wonder why people can't support them. So you've got Luigi's Mansion 1 on GameCube. Return to the client now. Cool. Yes, please. Thank you. That's great. I think that came with one of the newer updates. I love when games do that. No bullshitting around. Just complete the side quest. That takes so much out of it. Especially when the fast travel only works in the individual area, which is very weird. Because you're unlocking all these fast travel things and then only being able to use them in the same area. Ah, it's fine.
Huh.
Like, take for instance, this city alone has like 4 fast travel stations. But only has about 6 streets. Why is that necessary?
Now will you style my hair?
Yeah, style my fucking hair.
Please don't make it dull.
I'm not talking about the one on my head.
Oof. I guess that.
I like her glasses. It's like Bayonetta. Skibby dooby doo.
Shall I begin?
You fucking better. Oh shit. How can that be comfortable? Like, who tied her trousers? Why is her trousers got string on it? It's gonna feel like you got a tail. Oh, look at this. Wow. And it's got colors, man. Daughter's memory. Oh, that looks familiar. I think that might have been the first reveal. Look at that. That's when your girl goes and gets a new haircut, but she can't kind of decide on which one she wants. So, all of them. You've got fucking side bangs. You got this kind of little fucking baby curls. You got the braid. You get the whole lot going on. Ooh, that's kind of nice. But she still has the ponytail? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a sucker for these kind of messy curls and messy waves on a girl. Sorry. Yeah, like most people with bangs, she has no idea what to do with them. Bangs are like, at this point, nearly universally used to hide big faux heads. But not always. Not always. It must be so hard to shape these ones. Ladies and their hair, you know. Us guys don't understand it. Most of us like getting our hair done, this and that. Guys, but it's like, where to shave next, you know. Ladies is like, that'll be $400 and I just put 1 streak of blonde in your hair. Like, huh? And this one, see, this is what I was saying, this really get a bit dangerous. I even see some e-girls doing this, where they're putting like 90s clips in their hair and those kind of very kiddie hair clips, and really gives me, as the ladies say, it gives you the ick. It gives me some bad vibes. Because some of these e-girls have no problem positioning themselves as lollies and that, and that's wrong. It's really fucked up. And then be the same people marching on the street giving out about this weirdo and this perv, and I'm like, hello? You can't fucking feed that nasty side of things with one hand and then give out about it with the other. And I've seen this already. Like, some of these Twitch streamers, like, they've been completely censored at this point now, but most of them can still get their titties out, and they're complaining about it. It's like, oh, it's like they're like, oh, it's like Saudi Arabia, we can't show any skin and all this. I'm like, what? You went from putting a camera literally directly on your butthole. Now, come on now, you cannot be that kind of, like, I have always said that they shouldn't be removed from this website. That's stupid, but they absolutely should be put in a section with 18 plus. And I know you might think, like, how's that any better? It's like segregation you put, but come on, like, this is not what we're here for. I mean, they know what they're doing. It's a giant outlet for another website. If it was just for this place, like, so if it was only fans feeding back into Twitch, but it's not. That's kind of nice. I don't know, they're not great, are they? That's kind of nice too. Can I change the flower color? I can change the hairstyle and go for that platinum blonde stuff people like. Blue, red. Yeah, it's all locked though, right? What do I have to do? Oh no, I can get it. Okay. It's kind of sweet.
Always a pleasure to style your hair.
Excuse me? Wait, didn't I not pick this color? Motherfucker.
Not bad, Angel.
See what it actually looks
How
like.
do you like it?
I'm not sure. I think I feel more Adam, what do you think?
Don't ask, Adam.
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Nice. I got most of the stuff back.
If someone wants to...
A haircut? Anyhow, I'll apply. That's how...
Hair salon. There's only 4 colors to pick from. Can we get more colors? I don't know if I like the color, goddammit. It's nice. The hair stuff in the game is actually pretty well done, but you can tell the light is hitting it differently. It's almost like fiber optic. There's not a knock against it. Oh no, look, each hairstyle has different colors. Jesus! You gotta understand there's a big ponytail on the back. Green? Whoa. That's kinda cool, actually. Scooby-Dooby-Doo-Wah. Alright.
It's always...
And you can change the ponytail too. Alright, that's that done. That was just a nice little side quest. We could do a few more here. Info dealer, let's go talk to her. There's a chick down here. I think her name is Roxanne. You don't have to put on that red light. And she will, she's kind of like an old backroom info dealer. She'll give us some goodies. Hello.
Roxanne.
Angel.
Everyone
Thank you so
calls her
much
Angel.
for bringing a little
Her
bit of
name is
light
Eve.
into this dark
She's part of
alleyway.
these angels.
I didn't come here for your
This
compliments.
request list here is a little side missions you can do. This one's got a shop, and this is where all the other clothes are. As you can see, where's the censorship? Like, there's so much skin. Are you crazy? And you got this one, which is just, oh my god. Which one should I get? When you see one of these ones over here, holy moly. Mama. And this one's cybernetic dress. This would be me to a T. Now, when I said that they changed the size of her titties and her ass per clothes, I meant it. I thought I was the only one, but watch this. I'm going to give you side profile as I move between the outfits. Watch the titties very closely. Look at the fucking difference, my friends. Now, that might be just because it's a tight bodysuit, which is entirely possible, but don't fucking lie to me, man. She goes from a fucking B cup to a double D. Don't fucking lie to me, man. I know a set of tits when I see them. Look at her ass as well, man. It goes from fucking patty cakes to a BBL. Don't fucking lie to me, game. I know what's standing in front of me. I could fucking feel some titties in the dark and tell you the size of them. Alright, let's see what this looks like.
It's been fun.
It's been fun.
See you later.
She will give you more outfits if you raise her affinity, which they make it sound like it's a Persona 4 relationship. It's not. It's just buy some shit and you'll get more shit. Where is it? Did I not just buy that? Skibbity ba ba ba. There must be another button somewhere.
Roxanne.
Of course. What
Roxanne.
brings?
I'd appreciate...
Sorry. Just skip. Now it says sold out. I bought the pattern. Design. Where does it go? This is the part I don't get. About it. You buy it with these Vitacoins. See those? You get a lot of them hidden all over, but you also get some in the camps. You can use them to open up the camps as well. Where the fuck did it go?
Oh, honey.
That's so weird.
I bought it. Do I have to make it as well? Is that it? Dun, dun, dun. fuck? Am I going crazy? Camouflage. Where is he? Maybe I'll just buy them all, so.
Roxanne,
Of course. What bring?
I'd appreciate...
Let's just buy them all, so. If I have to go back... Ooh, that one cost 8. Hold on now. These are expensive. Jesus. Well, we're not really buying anything else, are we? Nice. Censorship the arse.
I had a good time.
Let's leave.
Alright, and then I think you might have to use a repair console for these. And the only repair console here is actually to talk to Lily. Nice. Yeah, it's just one of the little towns. Oh, that's a side quest as well. I think the little green indicator is one. Oh yeah, mama. Good old horn dog games, huh? Can't help yourself. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, a lot of the games positioned for 2025, it's gonna be a banger. Like, I hear Fable is eyeing 2025. Here she is, her little raincoat. Number. Hey, we got 14, so we get more smart mines. Cool. Not bad. Yeah, if you get all these, you get that dress. Good God. Good God. Black Pearl Nano Suit. Nano Suit, my ass. More like Nano, no fucking clothes on. Alright, Lily. Need to use the repair console.
I want to go to the wasteland. You just track
I think
down
this is how you make
materials.
the dresses, right? Nano Suit, yeah, there we go. That's annoying. Why do you need 3? Oh, some of them I don't have enough. Look, I'm missing like 2 extreme polymer. Oh, I think it might be because I made one already. Interesting. Wait, let's see. Extreme polymer is usually in very specific places. Which one should I make when I get enough? Do we want the full suit? Kind of like this pink one. Reminds me of like Japan. Or it's called Orca Exploration Suit. I'll make them all eventually. Planet diving suit. We got this one. This is very cute as well. Very like like geisha, or what do you call those ladies that they bring you into certain places? There's kind of standing out restaurants and that. What the fuck is their name? Can't remember. I don't know. Keyhole suit. That's a bit on the tongue, isn't it? Alright, can we fast travel from here? There we go. But look, watch, it doesn't let you fast travel, as far as I can tell. It doesn't let you fast travel outside. Switch, you just go switch view. You fast travel to the areas. Odd. And this has so many phones, so many fast travel points in such a small city. Oh well. Nice. Nice, nice. Ostriches, they try and keep up with the fashion stuff these days. Tries looking in, there's beauty stuff, and there's this like rose quartz. Fuck, I was pronouncing it. It's like a rock that women roll on their face or something. I have no idea. It was one that was like heart-shaped. Guaija. It has a weird name. It's probably Chinese or something. It reminds me of some of that kind of more new age healing things, but has now been pushed into the beauty stuff. There you go. Maybe certain chemicals. Stones do some good stuff. Alright, let's continue on with the main story because we have been fucking around a good bit. But yeah, I'm guessing going off the beaten path. Wait, what's this? Scrap planes. That's where she is. Okay, well, we should be able to fast travel back there, right? Right? Let's see. Why the phone is the fast travel, I don't know. I think they're just using that kind of that technology to hide, sort of, you know? Phones, venom machines, hide in plain sight. Yeah. Maybe a Matrix. Yeah, it could be. You wouldn't be far off to it, I'm telling you. You'd think you would be. You'd be like, I always loved that about the Matrix. They kind of made it such a non-thing by the end. Sometimes you're very lucky. They would show you what they looked like as they were taken, and they would just slowly become like digital energy. It's like getting a shock to the system. It's like, I always loved that. And you can see like their outline just for a split second, and then it'd be gone. Alright, what's in this scrap planes? Am I doing something with this droid? Must be a feckless job just welding away. Maybe there's someone in here. Hello. Guys made themselves a little hoarding home. In combat, where? Too sharp. Careful. I can't carry anymore. So that guy, maybe when they use weapons, they'll drop ammo, which makes sense, I suppose. Alright. You're gonna be climbing up with this, or are we just moving it out of the way? You gotta press R2 to hold it, right? Hear me out, hear me out. And then you can't move it while you're pressing R2. Huh? Somebody didn't think that one through. Press R2 to move. How dare you press R2 to move? I don't make this stuff up. I ain't a game developer. I'm just the idiot who plays them. Woo! Are you making these little poops? Little scrap poops? Oh, this is the bike she was talking about, right? I'm not gonna be able to bring this home.
Adam, I've located the bike.
I see. She must have left it behind when she ran away. And it looks to me like the drones have already picked it up.
I don't drink energy drinks that
Nothing
much.
to be
I'd
done
have the
there.
odd time. It's almost just a taste of it. It doesn't give me any energy, right? Something I've noticed, probably gross, is they're all fucking like diuretic, you know? They reckon even coffee and tea are diuretic as well. That doesn't mean
These kinds
diarrhea,
of
it just
trucks
means it's
are
like
usually only used by scavengers.
digestive stuff. But my
think
god,
this one
these
belongs
energy
to
drinks
Kaya.
have not been
Good to hear.
sitting well on my
Okay,
tummy.
let's go ahead and get it back.
So that's probably not a good sign. But one of the acids are probably burning away or something. Just leaves you very uncomfortable when you're trying to stream. That's exactly what you don't want. Someone who doesn't drink much of them, you think you just fuck off and leave me alone for a bit. Alright, Mrs. Here's one of our shopkeepers. Is she gonna make a bike? It'd be cool if we could drive around now, but that's okay. I don't expect that's a bit much to expect. Someone stopped drinking energy drinks. Yeah. They're not worth it.
that's a bit of
Honestly,
an
half it's
exaggeration,
just
I think.
sugar crash. If you really want the caffeine, you can always go for those crazy caffeine
please,
stuff. They're just not good.
Go on.
Alright, Mrs. I have your bike.
Kaya, this is the trunk, right? The bike isn't salvageable. It's too badly damaged.
Oh, that's fine. The trunk is much more important to me.
Trunk of a bike?
It's just, it belonged to my sister. When I first lost it,
Like a suitcase on it or
I
something?
didn't know what to do. I thought I'd
Yeah,
never
Sony
see
have
it
like
again.
15 games or
Can't
so
believe you
in
found
development
it.
at
You're
different
amazing,
stages.
Angel.
It's nothing.
Sadly, nearly 4
I'm
or
sure you'll
5
help
of
me
them is
later
just
on
from
anyway.
Insomniac alone, but
If you
yeah.
ever need help again, let me know.
But yeah, there's lots of
Yes,
all the big
Angel.
studios are reloading their chambers, so it's kind of just up to Sony how much. I think they're taking a massive page and out of the feedback. Jesus Christ, they gave me like 3 levels out of the feedback that people were kind of pissed at waiting so long. So they're like, they're not announcing really anything until of the big series until 2025, but they will announce some stuff shortly here. I genuinely think that they're actually gonna bring out the PS5 Pro with no real big launch games, and that weirds me out. That's not even like them. I think they're gonna position the Astrobot as the launch game for it, which is fine, you know, but it'd be like positioning Knack as the launch game. We need something with meat on it. Maybe Silent Hill 2, I don't know. Bloober have said that they're very confident in it, but as of last week, they were still messing around with the model for James Sunderland and everybody else in the game, so that doesn't tell me confidence. That sounds like last minute changes from an angry audience and a panicked studio, but we'll see. I don't give a fuck what they look like. I could not care. I need the combat and the animations and the atmosphere to be right. That's all I care about. And please, for the love of God, don't fuck with any of the dialogue. Now, the actual voice acting itself, yeah, go for it. I mean, it's always been laughably bad. But for the love of Christ, don't change the story. Especially Eddie and things like that. And Maria, God, if they change a line, I don't even care if they change the hair on her head. If they change her lines, it's not going to make sense, you know? It's such an important game. Like, I would have preferred them to remake any of the others, because although they're equally as important, it's not like the influence that 2 has had, you know? 1 and 3 are connected. Like, is that not a no-brainer? Silent Hill 1 has been desperate for a remake. It's a PS1 game. And you're like a rectangle running around in fog, you know? This was early Resident Evil.
You just
Times,
cut down
you know?
materials,
Anyway.
then you can leave the
Here's
rest
what
to
it is,
me.
like, you'll never make sense of what Konami does. They're a goddamn moronic company. Okay, are we going for the Orca? Let's do it. She gave me loads of stuff for finishing that quest. Let's do it. She looks like she's getting ready for the Tour de France. The Tour de Titties. Equipped now, hell yes. We'll get them all, don't worry. The next one probably will be the suit. Dear God in heaven, I can't help but love a woman in a suit. Now, look at this. Censorship my ass. Are these guys eunuchs? Like, have they lost the power of their penis? Censorship my ass. Look at the pants, dude. It has no crotch. Jesus Christ. How are you meant to get work done? I'm telling you, the developers, it's why it took a little bit longer. They were just jacking it as they were making the game. Hellish. Never played a Silent Hill game. Nice, but seen the first movie. What did you think of it? Be honest. We had that very similar chick. They keep choosing this little girl. She was kind of typecast. You know, the creepy girl in it. She was in like Stephen King. She was in loads of stuff. I didn't start the fire. I must suck as an actress and even as a child to be like typecast as creepy bitch number 4. You know that kind of way. Jeez, that's how I feel about like the Abigail stuff and the what was that, Annabelle stuff. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I thought it was really good. What was the main actress's name? It was this thing, I don't know why it was. I think it was ever since Ring and Ringu. They kept picking like New Zealand and Australian actresses, and usually blonde white women. I don't know why. To do the, you know, American or English versions of things. I don't know why. I don't know why. So yeah, they obviously switched around the characters, you know. Or she was looking for her daughter, and what's his name? Sean Bean was like a side character when he was meant to be the main character. And I was okay with that. It was another one of those instances where it didn't change anything at all. Anybody who says it did change anything are just hyper fans that need to chill out. It's not going to change your life in any meaningful way. If they do, they freak out. They're already freaking out about Silent Hill 2. It's a goddamn video game. And of all games to attach yourself so randomly to, it's a horror game, which says more about your own mental health issues than anything. Sorry, this is a game about a horrible, absentee, abusive husband who would rather, like, you know, his wife got sick and would rather just be a horn dog and piece of shit and look after her, and then has the audacity to use the town as some kind of a manifestation for all those horrible wrongdoings. It reminds me of some of these like Reddit posts that I've read, where they're talking about like dudes who go in when their wife is pregnant. And they're like, "Can I bring my Switch and PS5?" and end up plugging out some of the baby monitors so he can plug in his PS5. Like, and then you got those weird dudes that are heavy case narcissists that will not allow the mother to breastfeed because he thinks those titties belong to him, and it would be the mother cheating on him with the child. Yeah, that is that's brain rot on another level. Those guys just go and check the whole way through life. Their own mother didn't properly scold them and raise them. They have serious issues. Yeah, that's, for me, like, Reddit has become a joke. Oh, that's the second dodge. I was wondering why she was doing flips. I was about to say, like, is that the new suit one or not? I use Reddit fucking joke posts and some game leaks, and I don't know why people go to Reddit for game leaks, but they do. They put them there. And then random stories like that usually come from the subreddit. It's like, am I an asshole? It's like, AI, am I the asshole? AIAT or something like that. You look at one post and then the Reddit app just force feeds you all that shit. There are definitely some interesting stories. Now, half of those, it's like in YouTube and everything, they're all made up. It's just like fan fiction. People get off on them. Old fucking women writing romance novels and shit on Reddit. They get off on that. It's weird. It's like between Reddit Karma Gold and all that. And I don't know why people do that. It's very bored individuals. So some of them you're just like, yeah. A lot of them always, it's little weird fantasies that they just write about. Like, always seems to come down to some tree somewhere or another. Why is that robot there? Is that important? That one always cracks me up. Let's see what these balloons are all about. Yeah, first movie is really cool. There was no point having. See, I told you something. Oh no, it says I'm still in combat. Where? I hate when they do this. Is it up here somewhere? Don't lock the chests up. Yeah, there's no need for Pyramid Head to be there, but it's just so important and he's so iconic. Pyramid Head has become the whore of Silent Hill, and there's no reason. He's the poster child, whether you like it or not. There's no reason for that, you know? He is a manifestation of James Sunderland's sexual depravity. Because his wife was bedridden and ill, he couldn't have sex, so he decided to get really depraved and horny, and that's why. And people like, you know, I know Dead by Daylight is there and all the other people like, they worship Pyramid Head. I'm like, hello, have you seen what he does in the game? There's parts where he's R-wording a whole lot of the nurses and stuff. That's because he was sexually aroused by the nurses, James. You know? So he's only supposed to be a bad guy for James. It's always been weird to see him brought out, you know? He reminds me of, like, you know, the fucking Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse people in costumes in Disneyland. Like, hi, we're dying in the heat in here. We have tiny, you know. Let's bring out old Pyramid Head again. He is iconic and he's wonderful. It just doesn't really have any other place. Why they didn't just expand on Silent Hill 2's universe, I don't know. Silent Hill 4 technically does in a way, but it's just kind of on the nose. That's about it. I'm still not going the right way. It's quite good exploration here. I like that.
There are no enemies nearby. Looks like a pretty good place to fish.
Fish! Yeah, I want to fish. There's a trophy for fishing. Why would he bring that up? Okay, we need a fishing rod though, my friend. Can't just fish. Hello. Can I control you? What are you doing? I need a fishing rod. I have to put this over here. Go home, you little Roomba. Okay. What's that? Give me a fishing rod. So yeah, they pulled it on. That scene where he picks up the chick and rips her skin off is unbelievable. You have that. I watched it when I was pretty young, and you have that moment where he rips the clothes off, and you're like, "Oh, titties!" And then he rips the skin off, and it's the most confused boner you ever have in your life. It's like, oh fuck! Oh, titties! Oh fuck! No. But it's a great scene, and extreme gore, and at that point was not that prevalent, you know. And then Silent Hill 1 goes hard on the religious cult stuff, which is great because 1 and 3 it's all about that. Pretty much all of Silent Hill is about a cult, but 2 doesn't really mention it too much, but you'll see a lot of it mentions like heaven and hell, almost more heaven stuff, like the idea of like the tree of life and Megatron and stuff like that. Really creepy stuff, which I've always loved because like the line between demonic shit and angelic stuff is absolutely blurred. If you've ever seen the true description of an angel, speaking of which, it is not some beautiful bubblicious, it's more like a giant eldritch eyeball monster. And I love that kind of stuff. So some games and things try to explore that. Ironically, Bayonetta really did a good job where it was like bleeding the lines between, hey, the angels are kind of the bad guys. Alright, where can we find a fishing rod? I like that stuff. Because I'm that kind of guy. I grew up with, you know, fucking hyper-Catholic stuff and kind of abandoned it as a teen. But it doesn't mean there wasn't stuff I loved. Like, I liked the choir and doing certain instruments and that. And the church band or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And then I liked all the stained glass. And I liked a lot of religious iconography as well. Not necessarily Jesus on the cross. I think that's all so very weird, and he's always like front and center there. But like what we're talking about, like some things in the Bible. A lot of the Bible is just brainwashing. It's meant to be a guide just to be a better person, but people use it to destroy themselves. But there is certain imagery that it invokes that is pretty cool. Nice. It's the internet. They fancy anyone as long as he's cute. Yeah, what the hell? Do you think he was cute though? No, I suppose that's subjective. Yeah, no, you're right. Like they got obsessed with what's his face, Ted, fucking whatever, and all of those killers. They had all marriage disposals, and trust me, they had like enough fucking women and What are they called? Colloquial visits or people come in and have sex with them. 8 people. Damn, he's cute. I know, yeah. Some twisted fucking stuff. Some people just do it to get a reaction. I don't care what anyone says. There's other people, just like these weirdos that pretend they have a condition. A lot of people do these things like, I love this person. I'm weird. It's morbidly fascinating. I like this. I like. I'm like, shut the fuck up, you fucking poser. You fucking especially e-girls. Oh my god, I like get tattoos and everything. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. Join the ranks of another fucking chick with daddy issues. Who fucking cares? What's that got to do with wanting to suck off fucking Marilyn Manson or some shit? God damn it. Ugh. Context means anything nowadays. Right. That's the problem, right? We almost need AI to do that. I kind of do, though, honestly. Twitter's a shit show these days, thanks to Elon, but things like the community notes, even though they too can... Look at her fucking arse! Oh my lord, Jesus Christ. Jeez! Sometimes they know what they're doing with their arse in this game, I swear to God. Nice, this might drop a fishing rod, maybe? I hope so. I love these weird little side quest things. Yeah. What do you think of the second movie? It was okay, you know, it was a bit of a mess because they had kind of done 1 and 2 in the first one, or tried. I think the actress played Heather did a good job. 3 is... Oh no, all that just for that? Ah, where's the fishing rod, my dude? Ka-chow! The things we do for a can of pop. Can of pop? Maybe the fishing rod is under the water. Yeah, 1 and 3 are deeply connected. And honestly, like, if you were to never play another Silent Hill game, if you just play 3, you'd be good to go. 1 and 3 deals so heavily with the cult, and it's kind of why Silent Hill has got the power it has, you know? Like, any city could be like that, and many cities are haunted. Like, there's that one that's, like, on fire forever because they lit this fucking coal mine on fire thinking it would snuff it out, and in reality it's been burning for 50 years. They call it, like, a hellmouth now. That's kind of what Silent Hill is about. They did kind of pretend that there was sort of a hellmouth, but it was the cult that kind of reenacted everything and created that weird hell dimension. That's why, no matter which game it is, you'll always kind of go back to that. Sometimes it'll use ice, ash, fire, rust. It doesn't matter, whatever it is, you'll find a way to go back to that hell dimension. And the air horns as well. It's kind of got to do with a fire. Thing is, there's been so many different iterations that even Silent Hill's backstory as a town has gotten quite muddied over the years. But a lot of it is inspired by real fucked up events, which is also great at creating like curses and stories and that. She doesn't have any oxygen in the game. You're all good. Oh, we can't go down there. Looks like maybe we'll get some kind of faster swimming later, maybe. Bubbles in the current are taking her. The reason for that, same way we can survive in that heat and the no oxygen and all that, is just what the body cells comes in. That's why they're half android. Kind of a story behind that. But yeah, I enjoyed that. Enjoyed that a lot. Oh yeah, what was that actress's name? I don't know. Blonde chick. I always used to thought it was called Naomi Watts, but that's someone else. It's somebody else. She did a good job. She did a good job. Definitely the first one better than the second one, but he was just messing. Radna Mitchell. What else is she in? Was she was the mother in Man on Fire, right? She's kind of hot, not gonna lie. She's got that kind of mommy MILF kind of thing going on, which is sort of a hot mess, but emphasis on the hot, you know what I mean? Like, there's ladies like that I don't like. Like, I really don't like Tia Leone. Fucking hate that. She's trying to be hot mess mommy, but is actually just annoying Karen bitch. Do not like her at all. I've watched her in a couple of movies and I'm like, okay, I can stomach you in this one. But then she's just an erratic, crazy bitch in the next one. It's like, nope. Like Spanglish. Jesus Christ. She's the most annoying, like, she's one of those soccer moms that are, like, addicted to this workout and that workout. No, I come all the way down here for the passcode. Yeah. Stuff like that just really pisses me off. They're crazy because they're the ones that'll, like, sleep around and then murder their family. And you're like, oh, well, how could we have seen it going? And she goes to Starbucks like 14 times a day. She's like stereotypical, hyper crazy American mom. They're everywhere. They're fucking crazy, man. They're one cafe latte, mocha chocolate latte away from going off on somebody. Big racist tyrant. Good luck with that. Nice. So yeah, I've been trying to play a Silent Hill game every year for Halloween because it's one of those, like, I almost have more fun and affiliation with Silent Hill, especially just Silent Hill and horror, you know. They tried to copy Resident Evil because that was the thing, you know, and they end up making something completely different. I just wish someone else owned, like, the long-standing rumors of Sony getting behind and getting the IP of Castlevania, Metal Gear Solid, and Silent Hill. Oh man, I wouldn't ask for anything more than that. And I don't like when studios buy other studios, but if they give them the IP and buy it, then it's a little bit better. Because Konami can't do shit. They can't do shit right. Pissing me off. Alright, let's see where this fishing rod is. Maybe we just fish with the drone, maybe? You never know. Maybe just blast to do Homer Simpson, the dynamite and the fucking... What was it? He used the fly catcher, the electric and fly catcher. This might be a side quest. Let me see. Recycle missions, how to get fishing rod. Alright, it's not till later. Okay. Now, why did that drone mention fishing then? Kiss my ass. Okay, we're not gonna unlock fishing poles till way later. That's alright. Better to look it up and not waste that time, right? Yeah. Fuck you, Simon. Fuck you. Alright, how long have we been going for this? An hour and a half. Good, good, good. I want to play some more of that
Keep following
Tales
the path,
of
and you'll see Altus Labor.
Zhao as well after this. The plan is, right, this is how I work. This is my brain. I've been getting on much earlier. Well, not much earlier. About a half an hour earlier. And I've been trying to push for that. Now it's definitely leaving me hungry sometimes, and I'm just in the door, so I look like a fucking ragged mess. That's fine. But what it's doing is just allowing that little extra bit of time. I'm trying to do 2 games. I was getting good at it and I fell off. And then be finished. It's like a little internal schedule. I never really stick to it. That's some nasty fucking tentacle porn right there. Finish up by, say, 9, right? 9 my time. And then do, you know, Fortnite or Rocket League till 10 or half 10 or whatever sees me fit. Are you okay, sir? You look more droned than
What
human.
on earth are you doing here?
That seems good, right? So if I'm getting on at like 5:30, 5:45, or whatever, that gives me a solid 3 hours or so.
I was about to head back, but I saw all these monsters.
Oh, that's
I
not too
barely
bad.
managed to hide here.
So I want
You
to
already
try and
saved
get,
my life, but
you know, even just
can I ask
2
you a
hours
favor?
every game sometimes
Did
isn't
you see a
enough.
sentinel on your
It's
way
not
here?
enough.
No. You're the
I
only
need to
person I
because
saw.
you bite off more than you can
The
chew.
thing is, a sentinel accompanied me here as a bodyguard.
But most
He
of
shoved
May
me
is
in here
pretty
to
quiet
protect me from a Natiba
until the end,
before
the last
running
couple
off
of weeks.
to fight it.
So yeah, it'd be mostly us
I
getting
can't
into
just
these
leave
games.
without him.
Wait here. I'll look around.
Thank you
I
so
try
much.
not to
Angel.
schedule too much
His name is
because
Go. If he's alive,
takes the
he
fun
should
out
be
of
around
it.
here somewhere.
it becomes too predictable. New mission, incarceration. Alright. I want to kind of do a little bit of the main mission because I've seen this town. It's really cool that we have this. I wasn't expecting this kind of open area. It's perfect. And it really does cement it as being influenced by Nier Automata. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. Those little earth areas in Nier Automata were quite special. I enjoyed that speed to be with. The only issue I had with Nier was I don't mind second runs and all that kind of stuff, but those were almost required to see that entire game. So after the second run, I was like, I'm not in it, you know. So they wanted you to do 5. You needed to get ending E. But I think it went all the way up to ending Z, as in like 20-something. It's like, hello. And there were just minor differences, you know. Eagle Eye type exospine. Cool. Improving range attacks, but maybe it adds a sniper scope too? You never know. What's down here? Aha. Should scan more, but I can get on your tits as well. You get too reliant on that. What I'm really hoping is that Rocksteady just kind of push past Suicide Squad and have another team working on something meaty, you know? Like Suicide Squad, we're not really going to get rid of it, but I had heard about like a second stage of the game where it was about the Justice League coming back. And it was like Suicide Squad saved the Justice League. It might be positioned as an expansion or type of a new game, you know. I just don't want them to get drowned by all of this. They're such a great developer. Like, I know a lot of talent's probably left, but they're a great fucking developer. It's just Warner Brothers are really confused right now. They're trying to follow in the footsteps of the big uns. Oh, it's over there. Shit. I was just there. Yeah, they're trying to follow like in the style of Sony and stuff, and Sony don't even know what they want, you know. Like, they just went and made like 6 to 12 live service games in development to pulling them all back, you know. Now Helldivers 2 is doing crazy numbers. They're like, oh shit, should we have done that? I would have loved to see the Spider-Man game, but anyway, it's fucked, is it? It's only on the way back. Corpses die in the winter, come back to life when spring comes. Jesus, yeah, the Nativas are probably taking up half of human. What are they looking for? That's the question. Huh. Okay. Yeah, Warner Bros. Have said they wanted to buckle down and do live service, but then Hogwarts is one of the greatest selling games of all time. Like, it beat Call of Duty. No one has done that. Not even fucking FIFA, you know. It's insane. Not even the big heavy hitters like Spider-Man and God of War on that. Nope. Not even close. In fact, God of War and Spider-Man didn't even reach top MAUs of the year. So like active users. That's bad. Minecraft hit it, and Starfield actually hit it. People were pissed about that because they just loved the shit on that game. I think Starfield. Oh, this is so sweet. Look at this little shrine. I think Starfield is better than Fallout 4, but Fallout as a whole is way better than Starfield. But Starfield's only got one game. You got to build the universe first. It will come to save us from washed in despair. Chapter of Trial 6. What symbol is that? It will come with a sword of blood and wings of wrath. Oh, dear mother in the heavens. There's someone praying to that mother base or something. Creepy. Save us. This might be pertaining to the overall story. I like that. I like a good creepy lore that you gotta piece together. Look at this dude. So like, it's no one's fault if you can't play the Silent Hill games. Like, Konami, they've only just started re-releasing the Metal Gear Solid games. Like, it's a fucking shit show. And they wonder why they can't keep bringing in evergreen money. Like, that's all these big devs want, is that evergreen money, which basically means remaster the game, do a collection, whatever, and have it out there. And yeah, it might not be a banger, it might not sell straight away, but it's always there and it's always printing money. It's like the idea of these YouTubers that have viral videos, and it creates evergreen situations where, like, even the likes of PewDiePie and all them, you know, he was probably to this day still making money off like Happy Wheels and that, you know, even though his videos now don't do that much. Fuck, I can't see anything but our ass. Yep, getting rocked. Goddamn 3D cameras, man. Third person cameras. So, really all Konami ever did was the HD collection, which was destroyed when it came out. Destroyed. It was given to a small, I think they were like Croatian or Polish or something. They were a small studio anyway. And they were given 9 months to make it. And the poor bastards just never stood a chance. So they cut corners everywhere. All signposts became Comic Sans. The fog was just layered on, so it would like move with the camera. So it was bad. Now most people will still play that HD collection because it's that hard to get it. And oh, nice, that's health. That's fantastic. Yes, that'll help from the next boss. So watch my health on the bottom. It's a substantial amount of health. Like, don't miss out on these. These are old Project Eve angels that have died. So we remove their cores. Sometimes it's the beta cores or the body cores. And we'll give you health or more beta attacks, which is those cool moves I've been doing. Mainly been doing the same kind of shockwave because it's a crowd clear, you know. It's an area of effect. Why the hell would I not use it when I can take out copious amounts of enemies with it? they are quite OP. And then you start to get some of the other skills, and you're just hitting them every like 4 or so attacks. So yeah, it's a bit of a disaster. Now that HD collection plays and looks the best on Xbox because of Xbox's stance with backwards compatibility and allowing them to kind of just be giant PCs where the older games get that bump, you know. Now it doesn't always go well. Like Fallout 4 had an FPS boost, which is a really awkward system. You have to go into the file of the game and press FPS boost, and I think that's where people are getting confused now. So because the next gen update for Fallout 4 is here, and some of them are like, I'm still not getting 60, or it's 4K 60 even on quality mode and all that. But it's Bethesda, you know, they break more than they fix every time, to the point of them breaking an entire... This is where you do the guns for the drone. You get the drone upgrade modules from different side quests and areas like that. Yeah, they broke an entire huge mod for Fallout London, which I would actually love to play if I had even a decent PC at all. Because this is not just like, oh, it's actually secretly Fallout 4's map, but we just put the fucking, you know, Tower Bridge and a Big Ben in there, you know. It's not just that, I swear. They have an entire story. They've voiced everything themselves. Like, it's such an undertaking. So for it to break
I can see the entrance to Altus Lavoir.
This is... Oh, this
Are we going
is...
to need a security code?
What is this? This might be another vault.
Getting ourselves inside might prove to be a bit of a challenge.
Oh, look, this... One of these fucking guardian angels. Maybe we gotta prove ourselves. She got the jiggles on point too.
Who are you?
I'm Royal Guard Quiel. I'm under direct orders from Oracle to protect the ruins.
Oh. The moment we saw these, we knew we were going to have to fight them.
Area.
Looks like an egg. I love egg.
Wait, but we are here to do a favor for Oracle?
Oracle's this cool oracle. It's kind of funny play on the name. He's like a old Odin looking motherfucker with the massive amounts of machinery plugged into his brain. Defeat me, I'll let you pass. A trial, cool. I'm down for that.
If that's the case.
That's the case. Bring it. Let's go. I've wanted to fight these the moment I saw you. Let's go. Nice one-on-one fight with a standard. Nice. A standard, like, same height as me kind of enemy. Well, she's a little bit taller. Do you know what I mean? Come on, girl. What you got? We just got a health upgrade as well. I couldn't be happier right now. Come on. Is that the best you got? You haven't hit me yet. Stop trying to hit me and hit me. Come on, bitch. The jiggles versus the jiggles. Oh, my beta is already actually recovered or is ready. Jesus, we are on fine form. We have this one trashed. Are you healing? No, she got her shield back. Good. Alright, perfect parry. Miss. Nice. Perfect parry. Oh, miss. Oh, we got about 50% there. Not good enough, sorry. Come on. She is playing with my camera right now. She recovers her shield so much. Eat it! I'd rather a mud wrestle. Anybody? Alright, she recovers that shield. We're still doing chip damage and finish. Have you got a phase 2? Come on now. I want to see more than that. I didn't even heal, bitch. Come on.
Very good.
Come on. I want to see more. No, that's all we're getting, boys. Just a little taste. Don't worry. We'll be fighting more of these later, I'd say. That was nice. Just took a glimpse. I saw that. I mean, it's not going to be great. Yeah, I don't know why they're doing this. I mean, they're not against doing sequels. We've had the Lion Guard and the Lion King 2 and Aladdin 2 there. Usually for the old Disney Channel. So that's normal. But why are we getting sequels to the live action stuff, which was already kind of weak to begin with? Yeah, we'll be fighting her again. That was very, very hot. Thank you, Quill. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. These guys are all jizzle. I think half the budget's in the jizzle physics. I don't call them jiggle physics. I call them jizzle physics. Because let's be honest.
You want to take the test again?
Want to take the test again? Really? Don't tempt me now. You didn't stand a chance. Crazy how quick our beta skills recharge there. I told you. Invest in them. Almost every 4 hits they were back. Obviously the perfect parry was giving me huge energy as well. Nice. And it was doing shield damage, so it was doing chip damage, but the second attack was doing monstrous. So what you could do is focus on breaking down those shields yourself, save the beta, hit her with 2 betas, but she did recharge her shields pretty fast. You could technically just kill her in 1 hit then. So I was just messing. I was kind of playing with her, honestly, even trying to see how good I was at parrying her. But yeah, Silent Hill definitely needs some love. It can be as big as Resident Evil. It's nowhere near that, sadly, but that's their own fault. After 4, Team Silent was pretty much removed. And, oh, we can't fight down here. Interesting.
Blade stopped working.
Given to any dev who felt the need to come along. This is why people are giving out about Bloober. And Bloober's track record is a little iffy. I think they've done more good than bad in terms of games, so people should just let them cook, you know? But there still is some good games, like I think Downpour is pretty decent. Homecoming is probably considered the worst. And then Shattered Memories was
That's more than enough.
Entering Wii has no combat, it's like a Wii game, but it's really interesting. You play like as a psychologist, and it's really cool. Like it's all about ice, you know, it all freezes over instead of the stereotypical ash and rust that we're so used to with Silent Hill. So it's really cool for its time, but it's just story-based, choice-based stuff. Honestly, it's a game that would do tremendous if it was released on other stuff now, because of, you know, the Detroit Become Human crew. Looks like they want us to do weapons down here because we're getting a lot of ammo, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I don't think it ever will. It was so necessary for it to be on the Wii. It was a Wii exclusive because you would use the Wii remote as the flashlight. Now, you know, you got the PlayStation Move and all that, and analogs are sensitive enough now. It could be a game that would be good in VR. But Silent Hill 4 was really cool. The Room, really, really good games. That one's just pure haunted. Like, they had ghosts chasing you. They dealt with some really interesting Japanese traditions and stuff, like warding off evil spirits, using that special sword to kind of trap them in a certain room and that. Bonk Cyber, thank you. Somebody plays Bonk. Bonk. Why did prequel years later and not before? Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I'd love to see them do more like Hakuna Matata stuff, because I used to love Timon and Pumbaa. Look at this, yeah, this is going to be heavy on the ammo. I feel much like Disney doing too much. Yeah, that's why they took a backseat. They realized people are angry at them, but what they did was, they were like, we can't go a year without massive profits, so we're going to make all this Disney Plus into actual movies, you know? That's fine, that'll get you pretty far. But the problem is, if they were supposed to be Disney Plus movies, we know the budget was smaller, probably the writing is shit. So things like Zootopia 2 and Moana 2, I hope they don't suffer.
I feel the same.
But then I'm on the other side of it, where it's kind of cool, because sometimes those side movies and Disney Plus movies and that, they're actually written better because there's less pressure and less interference from higher ups. So you can have really good stuff going on there. We are humanity, not you. We will make the false world clean again and purify this world. Oh, you are fake. Oh, this is cool. I like this. See, I was telling you, it's like Nier Automata. They're trying to mess with us. Like, what is Eve? Who is Eve? Who is Mother? What are the Natiba? They're not just an alien invasion. Something else going on here. I like it. We're not going to get the breadth of the story until the end, but so far so good. It's not just booty and titty simulator. It is, but it has more. It has more. It's like a fucking e-girl trying to show that she has personality and not the 2 on her chest. Scan me. Beep, beep, beep. We have found titties. Uh-oh, we're not allowed in here. That's probably Mother.
On the floor. Step back.
Careful.
There's a rope in front of you.
That's probably Mother. It's getting a very much like a HAL from 2001 Space Odyssey, or what Capcom did. Booting sequence. Jeez, you want to fall down there, boys? Capcom did with their little, what was she called? Queen, Red Queen or something. No, I like that. Honestly, I think Resident Evil need to have another go at doing movies and shows, but the last show was not received well. It even had that chick in it. What was it now? Chick from Skins. Ah, what the fuck is that?
Well, that's one way to greet people.
Oh my god, he's just a bloody puppy mess. That was disgusting. All exploding worms. Test subject. I'm guessing that test is not a success. Yo! Guess these are all the test subjects. Damn. This game goes hard.
Wow, this place.
Honestly, it's the same Minecraft where you're under so much interference from Microsoft that can't be as creative. Yeah, I want to agree with you there, but outside of Minecraft, I don't think Microsoft give a shit. I think Minecraft is been fucked by Minecraft. Like, if you've seen the people at Mojang. There's no one left there with any integrity. The one guy is the what's his name, Jez or Jeb. He's the only guy, but he's hands off as well. Like, you see what's happened to Minecraft. It's become so PC because of the kids. Like, Minecon is just like, it's a giant Chuck E. Cheese convention, you know. And that one chick who has to do all the front and center stuff, whatever her name is, Lacey or whatever. She's that same kind of PR fake personality. Like, God bless her, she's doing her best, but it's so irritating. It's kind of like when you see these exec talk, you know. Why can't they just get people out on the stage? And then yeah, you're right. Like, they're so, like, Mojang clearly want to make other stuff. That's why you can see them making Legends and Dungeons and all this other stuff. And whatever happened to Cobalt, that was another game they were working on. And yeah, they're just, it's kind of the Call of Duty effect where they're being pushed back into Minecraft. I think what's wrong is it's their money maker. It's worth so much that you're right. Like, there's probably an extra group of people they have to go through before they can allow anything, you know. This is why we have guns in this part. Oh shit. They released 2 behind me. So yeah, like, Microsoft they get fucked because they don't have enough input, and then they get fucked because they think they're meddling. And it's like, where do you draw the line? Like, people are giving out bloody murder about them not taking control of Blizzard, and they have stood by themselves saying that we're letting Blizzard be Blizzard. Unfortunately, you couldn't tell of the last 5 to 10 years since Diablo Immortal and before that, Blizzard is a pile of shit, you know. They're clearing out some of the shitheads, and Bobby's gone slowly but surely. But you know, he's clearly had a lot of people that didn't mind his leadership, so there's a lot of shit they need to clean out. But it's so hard for a big corporation. Like, I'm not a defender or anything. Like, they are greedy motherfuckers, and they just want giant. What the? Not one of those hit. What the? Right in front of his face. Dang. Fuck locking on, man. Just blast him in the face. Okay, we might have to change the slugs here. Let's do that. So yeah, like, not really for or against that kind of stuff. But I understand it's so frustrating. Like, I'm not even in the community, but I can see that. And like, right now they finally have done an update, right? Haven't they? They just, yeah, it's April Fool's, is it? I heard they were doing an actual update. Is it going to be real? Like,
there's a count.
The past long time it's been one mob added a year and that's it, right? It reminds me of those games like Roblox and all those where it's a platform unto itself and they don't really ever have to add anything because it's all user created. But for the average user, even the people still probably playing it on Xbox 360 or something, it's a kind of pitiful experience, you know? It's not shit. You have a few mashup packs and that, but it's how I feel about the mod system on console. They're so afraid to fully go for it. You know, even Bethesda is a great example of the mod system. It's pretty extensive on Xbox, but it's closed. It's a closed mod system. It just can't work. Like, every time they try and do that, where it's like creative mods or people getting money for it, there's so much legislation and bullshit involved, and they want their cut as well. So it's just a really messy thing where it's an easy solution, and then there's so much shit muddy in the water. But you're dead right. Like, why Minecraft? Minecraft could be 10 times the platform it is, you know. But we could say that about everything. We could say it about Fortnite, say it about GTA. We could say it about all this stuff because they don't care. It's already printing money, so why change the status quo when people are already feeding them, you know? They'll only start to change things when they're suffering. I would argue like one of their best platforms is Sea of Thieves, you know, even with it coming to PlayStation. But you need to, like, people still think it's just this fucking driving around in a ship and that's it. They have stories. They have Secret of Monkey Island, Pirates of the Caribbean. They have private servers. They have a whole fucking campaign you can do. It's insane. But it's also bogged down Rare, which is a studio that is so far removed from the days of early Xbox and Nintendo. Like, people say when Microsoft bought them, it killed them. I'm like, that's not true, man. Look at Rare Replay. It's not true at all. I know nuts and bolts. What happened was everything they put out came with a chip on the shoulder of old fans that didn't want to support Xbox. So when you have greats that you look back at now, like Grab by the Ghoulies and Viva Pinata and so many others, even for what Banjo-Kazooie was trying to do, fucking Tears of the Kingdom completely ripped off. But far be it for me to try and knock some common sense into people when they just suck off fucking Linkle every other day. Like, geez, have you ever just maybe tried looking at the rest of the goddamn place? You know, ideas come from everywhere. They're not all original. Nintendo aren't the be-all, end-all. Alright, let's try slugs instead. They're just, even though they're called slugs, it's not shotgun. It's just good old-fashioned ass whooping. It's interesting that she fell there. She climbed on the pipe and it saved her life. Oh, looks like he's supposed to shoot that. Yeah, so it must be frustrating as fuck as a fan. And then, like, when it comes to Minecraft's, oh, that's closed. Can't open that. Minecraft's, like, you know, their fucking vibe from everything going on online, right? You know, what people think of it. Like, the kids don't care. Like, they'll never know most of the stories or won't care about profits or any of that kind of stuff. They don't care. They'll just play it night and day. It's Lego for them. Like, if you were to tell a massive Lego fan how ridiculously greedy Lego is and this and that and blah blah, they don't give a fuck. It's Lego. And that's fine. That's exactly what they should be. Oh, this is going to be timer based, isn't it? It's exactly the way it should be. Minecraft's the same. But then you have such nasty community of extremely, like, manipulative, like, predators everywhere. And every community, unfortunately, has that. But Minecraft seems to have almost fucking facilitated a playground for those bastards. Nice. So these kind of schlopping corpses around here blowing up, wrapped up. These are visual representations of the current fan base. That's what they are. They're trying to jack off, but they've got their hands tied behind their back. They're about to explode from jizzing from all of her lovely jiggle physics, but they want to be keyboard warriors and eunuchs and fucking cooklords, you know? They'd rather be stepped on than actually appreciate a good body. That's exactly what they are there. Nice. And it's a further proof that this whole console warrior stuff, and you might say, like, what's the censorship got to do with console wars? These are Sony fans who are shitting on everything else. If a game comes to PC, they shit on it. If a game comes from Microsoft, they love it.
Can't let
Nice.
my guard down. Not here.
And then shit on it like they're not going to buy it and still fucking play it. It's so funny. They're all the same, like, on both sides, on every side. But PlayStation are really showing their... PlayStation fans are showing their ass lately. I don't know what it is. Are they worried there's not enough games to play? Are they... Sheesh! There's something wrong. Did Mummy not give them, like, heavy petting that morning or something? Nice. This is a clever way of kind of, sort of, not shoehorning it in. There'll be a nod to Sony there. Yeah, not shoehorning the shooting in, because it's been around. It's just nice for us to switch up the gameplay, you know. I love that they're just giving us ammo places around. Like, why would a fucking laboratory have ammo? What the fuck is that? Yeah. I don't want to know. But your mom's a hoe. I've already hit her twice. Don't you know? Just call me stepdad, yo. Yeah, so honestly, when you look at, you know, they talk about the top 10, top 6 games that have been making the most money for the last 6 years or so. It's all the current big ones, but you can see that none of them have changed anything, you know? Fortnite, I know it changes, and I appreciate that. It's never for the better, though. It's never for the better. It's what we like to call moving the goalposts and putting up with it, you know? It's like a fucking abusive wife or girlfriend. It's like, oh, he only hit me once this month. Next year he's gonna hit me twice. You know, fuck. That's exactly what it feels like. And then GTA have done diddly squat, like it's the same crap, but people are in that community, in that platform. For a free man, I want to read these because they could be cool for later on. Machine domination, blood red freedom, owners of Earth, we are natives of this land. See, look. So I'm thinking of the Natiba are not alien invasion. I think they may secretly. What if they're like the human? What if they're like what's become of the humans or something? That'd be fucked up. It might be spoilers, but I'm starting to put 3 and 4 together. Hell yes. So yeah, like
It's open.
you
Let's head
would,
to the gates.
if there was a proper feedback system for any of these games, you would be the perfect person, Dynamite, to actually give them some ideas. And it's not like, oh, we want rideable pigs or whatever. Yeah, you probably can do that already, but you know what I mean. It's not that. You would give them what you would consider small improvements, and it would make a world of difference, you know? All of these platforms are making enough money that there should be curated content and pay these people. I don't care if it's cents on the dollar, you know. They wouldn't care either. I think Roblox have already figured that out with the Robux, you know. But it's become a scamming central. But they know what they've done. They've created a platform. So there's kids making money on it, you know. It's fucking wild. And this should be allowed, because what this does is, yeah, it can create some horrendous fucking shit going on with scammers and that, but that's up to you to stop that. But on the surface, you're showing that kids' hard work can get them somewhere. It might not be fucking tens of thousands of dollars or whatever, but it really does lay the groundwork for new developers and a new generation of coders. And I've been saying that about Minecraft. It may be digital Lego, but under the surface, over here in Northern Ireland, some places, it's part of the curriculum for if you want to get into computer science. You code through Minecraft first. They have them set up with Minecraft and computers as young as like fucking 8. It's crazy. It's really cool. I think that's amazing. You know, because of the whole nature of it and the perfect symmetry, it creates like, look at this. We're kind of making a, so it's PlayStation. If I have to follow it, is it? This is the first one. So it's triangle O square, triangle O X square, triangle O X square, triangle O X square. Let's see if that's what I'm doing. Triangle O. Careful, careful. This is meant to be a puzzle, but it's also kind of a nod to PlayStation. Do you call it the cross? You call it the square. I think I'm getting this right, am I? It's a bit, you want to be careful with this kind of stuff because it's all cutesy, except when you're like sucking off Sonny's dick. You need to be careful with that stuff.
Great.
Nice.
Let's move to the next area.
I think he was supposed to give me a hint for that puzzle, but I never failed it, lol. Call that puzzle. I'm the Humanity Liberation Front Central Computer Rafi. Humanity for your life. Alright. She's starting to see these poor people were trapped down here. Lasers in laboratories give me Resident Evil 4 flashbacks. Why that scene wasn't in the remake makes me sad, anyway. Very famous. It was so famous to put it in the movie, but who am I to bring it back, you know? Sorry, Capcom, when the new team forgets the old team. That's why 3 and 4 were missing a few things. But 4 is extremely extensive and a wonderful remake. One of the best they've ever done, so I can't be too mad at them. I can't be too mad at them. Not to be mad at, really. Spoiled. I'm not really happy about them remaking 5, though. Code Veronica and 0, maybe 1, then just leave it. Honestly, no idea. I don't really follow Minecraft. Next big thing update. Yeah, I heard it as like an actual update, right? Instead of just pick this mob, fuck off. Like, why even do Minecon when there's just such little going on? But it is such a nice event, even if it just became the butt of everyone's joke for a long time. Did I buy this? Infinite Rush. Increase the charging distance. Definitely at that point where I don't know. I'm hoping to unlock one of these. I don't know what to buy with my stuff. I could just be buying more of these. But honestly, like, when you've got one that works, why should I buy more? Just saying. Yeah. Maybe certain ones will be better for others. But it already breaks shields. Attacks twice. Extremely powerful. What more do you ask for? Trial chambers. Yeah, exactly. They might be already added. Yeah, I seen that was it. That seemed like an actual update, right? But it's been, what, 3-4 years since they've ever done anything like that? It could be cool. When was the last big one? Like caves or something? Or I don't know. It's really been a giant mix of just biomes. But they're clearly running out of ideas.
Let's get it out of there.
Jesus, look at those cobwebs. It's probably something making those that's too big for a spider. Oh no. Fucking spiders. Honestly, most of these guys, they didn't expect their games to become platforms because it just didn't exist at the time, you know? GTA, Fortnite, they didn't expect these to be platforms. Like, look what a platform Fortnite's become now. But that took, what, like 6-7 years? Now it's a platform, you know? Just making serious bank. And the same with Minecraft. Well, really what they all want to do, I think, is make a Fortnite 2. A Minecraft 2, you know? That's a meme as well, I know. But honestly, that's how their brains think. But they're just so fucking afraid. And then you've got things like Overwatch 2 that finally was something that made the plunge and just fucking destroyed it at every single stage. I've never seen such a mishandled disaster. Like, everything they did, from not allowing things to transfer over, that was just some basic stuff there that would have been perfect. I didn't think it cost money where the first one was free or vice versa. I can't remember. I'm not really in the Overwatch stuff. And to the point where Overwatch became sort of the poster child, at least for the western side of esports, and with it falling, so has esports. Like, esports kind of existed before that, and you had your Call of Duties and your Halo championships, and over on the east side of things in Asia, like League of Legends and all those are still massive. Yeah, I don't need it. I'm sorry, I don't need a hint. I'm just chatting, I'm sorry, God forbid. At least you're not obnoxious and have a Atreus telling me to do a fucking puzzle. It's clear we're going to use these mirrors to push some kind of laser around or something. Yeah. So yeah, it's interesting times. It's really cool to be a part of those platforms. Even in our most hated moments, there's no doubt about that. Like, we'll always have some bad shit and good shit, but it is cool to see that, you know. Now, if gaming were to die tomorrow, those platforms would exist on themselves, you know. Honestly, they make so much money that the platforms they're on, the PlayStations, the Xboxes and Switches and PCs, they don't care. They don't care. They pay their little tithe, you know. They pay their little. It's almost like a mob boss coming for his protection money, you know. They pay their little money to each platform, but they don't care. They make so much. If they were to release as a standalone thing, you know, or Epic trying to do their store, like a big reason for them creating the Epic store is so they could have Fortnite, but they didn't realize that the consoles are so huge, so it became that sort of thing. So how does this work exactly? Something's going to beam out of this or beam up to it. How do we kick off? Is there a laser somewhere? I didn't even want to look at these. Like, these are clearly test subjects that are about to break out and start doing stuff. We need to find the beginning of this this puzzle. Maybe one of these pieces we can push in. We can insert it. It's clearly like a mirror or solar little beams or something. I'm not sure. So yeah, it is cool times we live in. Like, I don't think gaming like that is going to die off. Let's see, emitter. Yeah, I can see it's an emitter, but it's just not emitting anything. Maybe there's a switch somewhere I don't see. Those ones just give me ammo, but there must be a button to start this off. I think he's told me something I wasn't listening. So yeah, like, I don't think gaming itself will ever die, but I think if those 6 continue down the path, I say 6, but it's probably closer to 10 at this point, because you could probably spoon feed in things like Valorant and some of the smaller ones, you know. But you can also tell, I hate to be that guy, that any one of them could be dead in the water pretty quick, right? Like a bad update, a bad season, everyone gets fucking pissed. Like, maybe not Fortnite, they've got away with many bad seasons. But something like Warzone, I think if Warzone had like a big issue or horrible season, or they fucked up and gave away, here we go, gave away like people's information or something, you can see people leaving en masse. Nobody is absolute. We've seen many game devs just die on their legs and like, oh, like look at Tarkov now. That's a game that should have just kept going, would have been fine, but no, let's introduce some heinous shit. That's very sneaky, sir. Don't underestimate my sneakiness. Nice. I think at the end of the day, even they know that if they keep the status quo going, the money just keeps coming in. But my god, does it get bored for the people that want that to be moving forward. I think the mashup packs are very, very smart and very clever, and an easy way to get that money. They're all trying to do that. Like, even before Fortnite, Little Big Planet was quite the little whore, and it would actually combine suits and skins with anything. That they would try everything. It was kind of genius. Didn't unfortunately keep the game going any longer, but maybe in those days it did. That was such a great platform, and for Sony to abandon it the way they did is once again a good nod to how kind of greedy they've gotten. Like, out of all the mascots that Sony had, they arguably had more than anybody, and they just have held on to none of them. None of them. Why? Like, I would have been on the bidding floor to keep Crash and Spyro. That's just me, though. I mean, they're gone. Little Big Planet Sackboy's gone. He gone. Nathan Drake hasn't been around since 2016 or whatever, and even at that, like, was he kind of a poster kid? Was he mascot?
The door on the other side's open.
Tomb Raider was for a while, even though they bought their way there and then didn't give two shits. I don't know. It's strange. And mascots aren't like you know, all the be all end all importance, but trust me, when it comes to brand recognition, if you're telling me you don't, people that still associates Crash Bandicoot with PlayStation, they do. Mario and Zelda for Nintendo, and honestly Master Chief. But Xbox have the lower amount, but they've also been more to experiment, you know what I mean? Like nearly every one of Rare's huge launches, they didn't take off, but they were all trying to become mascots, you know? And I think they still understood that. Now I don't, outside of Master Chief, I don't think there's a single real mascot for Xbox. Like Banjo, why they aren't screaming at Double Fine to make a new Banjo or something is out of this world. Yeah, I mean the list goes on and on. They have a lot, like even Gears of War, Marcus Phoenix. I don't know where they're going with it, I don't know what they're gonna do. Is this a different room? Drone update. I feel like I was in here already, wasn't I? Come on, missus. So I do think mascots are important because you don't realize it, but what you're actually doing, there it is, you're
The laser is on. Let's go down.
For the average gamer like me or you, we don't care that much about mascots. They're really fun. Most of them are aimed at kids, right? But as I grew up and as you grew up, that's how we got into these things, right? I see you, motherfucker. Oh, hell no, it's your big fucking vagina hanging out. It's got one of those outies, you know? Better of innies and outies. What about outie vaginas? Back the fuck up, man. Real gun! Fire! I kind of love this game, low-key, I'll tell you that much. Was that not fun or was that not fun? Better stop. Nice. There's no need to put this kind of shooting in the game, but they did it anyway, and it's fucking fun. Simple, clean, gets the job done. How's your auntie? So yeah, like every new generation, these kids coming, you know, coming onto a platform expecting to be greeted by some fun-loving little dude or maybe a goofy little guy or whatever. But now, what's the mascots for a lot of these places? Fucking Fortnite and Minecraft. And that's why people like Microsoft, as much as you might hate them for doing it, they saw the fucking forest from the tree and said, let's not make our own stuff, let's buy the fucking mascot, let's buy the platform. You know, no one else has done anything like that. Epic made it from the ground up. They even made Gears from the ground up and kind of let it slip through their fingers. Oh, this guy's got to be shot. Microsoft were like, boom, Minecraft. And genius. And like looking back, the price they paid for it was nothing. Even with Notch going off into the weird sunset with all of his money and becoming an unhappy slob. But still nothing compared to the money they've made off it. And like, we'll see. I think the movie will be a big moment for us, you know. They're going to try and push for that Mario movie. But I think the movie is going to be a big moment. If it goes well, you're going to have series and cartoons and all this stuff that probably piss you off more than anything, honestly. But yeah, they're playing it so cagey. Like Fallout is a runaway success, but even they weren't expecting that. With the way they've not properly positioned the games, you know. I mean, nice to get the next gen upgrade, but that motherfucker's been coming for 3 years, you know, and still fucked it up. They should have had a remake or a remaster or a new game, even just a trailer for one would have been fine. I think we'd all be happy with that, right? A Fallout New Vegas 2, or just honestly, it's the same situation that CD Projekt Red are in, but they're trying better. Where you've got this incredible mod community, and yeah, we get our Thomas the Tank Engines, we get Mr. X in a thong and all that funny stuff, but that's the viral side. That's so important as well, even if it's for the memes. Then on the other side, you've got these incredible people that are fixing games, fixing From Software games. Like some of the best developers out there are getting their stuff fixed by a modding community. Hello? And then you've got CD Projekt Red. Yeah, they had massive stuff being fixed by the community and finally woke up and smelled the coffee and hired some of these mods. Now, why isn't Bethesda walking over to the Fallout London mod team and giving them a lovely blank check and going like, we're going to support you, but here's the thing, we're coming on board, we're going to split stuff, we're going to help you, you know? That's the problem. You've got the greed on both sides. The Fallout London team probably just wish They've even said, like, I wish they started a conversation with us. But you know how that conversation's gonna go. It only goes two roads. Nintendo have proven this. The first road is, we're shutting you down. This is our IP, this is our property. Goodbye. Delete the assets, hand over everything. Goodbye. We don't want that, right? So let's just fucking give Bethesda a little bit of slack that they haven't gone the way of Nintendo yet. On the other hand, you could have fucking Bethesda supporting this as an official game that comes from a mod, giving them proper credit, but taking a piece of the pie themselves, which is the unfortunate side of business, but it's the way it is. It's their property, you know. And Interplay even are pissed about that. They're like, this is how Fallout 1 and 2 did the story. You're destroying it, and you've got the original writers of Fallout 2 coming on. You've got the writer of Fallout New Vegas, and they're all chiming in on the lore of the show, and some of them are praising it, and the others are like, oh, well, I guess my writing doesn't matter. And it's confusing times. I really do think that shows should just be their own universe, because you can see the damage that the Halo show is doing. It's not that hard to fuck up, but they just do it over and over again, you know. Jesus Christ, like back in the day we were supposed to get a movie and end up becoming Elysium, that random Matt Damon movie.
Whoa.
Oh,
Test subjects are alive.
oh, they're alive because I'm shooting them by accident. That's clever. So yeah, like, none of these companies have to do anything, you know. As frustrated as I get with GTA and what Rockstar has become and what they used to be, it is what it is. And then, like, with Minecraft, when you've got a money printer, why stick your dick in the money printer? Just keep letting it print money. But there will come a time when they will fuck things up. But yeah, why Sony and I have to break this, that's very clever, and Microsoft aren't like properly engaging with their old IPs. Sony has done it from time to time. It's always half-assed, you know, like Medieval Remake, never marketed, never talked about. And then you get like fucking Shadow of the Colossus, and you're like, oh, fucking finally, you know. It's the problem is there's too many executives, and they can't see the forest from the trees. They don't know what they have with a good thing, you know. And then their current mascots, if you want to call them, like Kratos still kicking it. He's probably the longest running. He's barely recognizable. And then you've got fucking Aloy, who is as much controversy as she is support, which sucks. And it's not just male chauvinistic shit. They're genuinely fucking with things. That's from the Killzone teams, and Killzone had their moment and they were fun. But I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but those guys aren't exactly fucking, you know, Oscar-worthy script writing stuff. How do we do this without breaking the tanks? I'm gonna get shot with the laser. This is gonna immediately hit the... There's no way of doing this, right? Shot to the heart. Because if I turn it around, I'll get hit with the laser, right? Let me just check. Is it gonna be insta-kill? Ow, 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 ow. Okay. I'm okay. It's alright, from one robot to another. So yeah, it's interesting times. Like, we're gonna have... Oh, look, you can hit it a little bit. We're gonna have a great fucking generation. What I'm secretly hoping happens, and it's kind of going that way, is I think they're gonna start rethinking the price hike of their games, but the subscription services are going up. Right now, as we breed, fucking Netflix are raising their prices again. Ah, how did you get over there? Be careful not to shoot the tanks as well. So yeah, Netflix are really just proving some horrible points. Nice. This is fucking cool. I like this. I mean, like the kind of fear of just only having my guns on hand is kind of cool. I like it. As much as these shows are kind of hit and miss, and it's going to continue to happen. Even the Sonic movies, this is what I'm saying, like, I'm not Mr. fucking Sonic. I grew up with Sonic, but I'll tell you, I've seen the first movie once, and that's about it. I haven't seen the second movie, I haven't seen Knuckles. I probably will, but I'm not jumping around the place. Like, Sonic has been more problematic over the years than anything, God bless him. It's not his fault, and you got fucking people like Chris Chan just really fucking proving that mental illness and obsession over a character has nothing got to do with the company, but you have to distance yourself from it, because it's fucking dangerous. And that's just one dude, you know, like that fandom is absolutely brain rot. Your actions have consequences. I don't know why Sonic is that one. Like, Mario doesn't even have that much unhinged people. It's mostly just old dudes still trying to hold on to whatever modicum of their childhood they have left. Back in my day, Mario used to fucking sit and shrivel on my dick at the same time. Ah, damn. Those were good days. Sir, can you just wait a second here? Ah, fuck you. Oh, the lasers can kill him. Yeah, so the way I look at it is we're at that cool little middle ground where everyday video games are sort of been taken a little more seriously. Like, I don't even care too much for the Last of Us show. I don't give a flying fuck. But has it been rewarded? Has it been well made? Hell yes. All that for a fucking fusion cell.
Great. Success.
If it takes another medium breaking into another medium for it to be taken seriously, then I'm here for it. So, like, for the longest time, video games have not been taken that serious. People still love movies, even though I would argue the quality of movies, especially in the last 10-15 years, has been atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Now, we still have some bangers and indie bangers in there, but generally the over-reliance on AI that's going to start coming in the next 5 years, and right now where CGI has gotten worse and worse, yeah, it's not going good, and writing is an all-time low across the board. Whether it be books, TV, movies, games. There's too much agendas. No one knows how to write a fucking story anymore. That's sad. Now, we don't want these guys to wake up. We might have to do the old self-destruct in this place, I think.
Do you think humans use this facility?
So I don't want any of these platforms to go away.
Or
I want them
Yes,
to
they might have done, Lily.
just get better. Don't be afraid to experiment.
Knowing your enemy is often the first step towards defeating.
They're all so afraid.
But this place
There's such a fear
more like a
that's going on. Like
manufacturing
Rockstar living in fear. They know they can make money. All of them. Like they're missing out. We should have fucking Max Payne 4, 5, and 6. And yeah, I know trilogies and franchises it gets a bit much, but clearly there was room there for that. They're probably testing the waters now. Like, we're probably getting Luigi's Mansion 4 because, you know, Luigi's Mansion 2 is coming back, and the Max Payne 1 and 2 remake, we'll see if they can do something with that. But all of their franchises are in the best state that they are. Do you know what I mean? Like, people would kill for Red Dead Redemption 2. Obviously GTA 6 will be the biggest thing on the planet. Bully 2, like, it's been a fucking unicorn for so long, right? So, like, and they know that. They're like, oh, people will just trip over themselves on our franchises. But yet, they refuse to do anything with so much of them. And all of these companies are after, like, laying off so many people and dropping, like, 6 games each on average, you know, from Warner Brothers to Sony to Xbox to fucking Rockstar, you know, and that's so sad. That's so wasteful. They don't all have to be bangers. If you put, like, anywhere the 20 million mark, just get it out. Good lord. We have so many games now that they want quality over quantity, but in some studios we're getting nothing. We are getting quality, but we're getting nothing.
All the lights are red.
Waiting 10 plus years for Elder Scrolls, you know, like people screaming for a new Fallout, and that's been nearly 10 years, you know. It's stupid. It's stupid. And then they'll go on complain about not enough profits and get rid of staff and all that, and like, you're sitting on gold mines and just not using them and then complaining you're running out of money. It's stupid. It's stupid. They're all the same. Alright, time for a little laser action, is it? We're gonna have to stay on one square. So this is really cool. Bring the action. Alright, the lasers are moving.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
We're stuck.
Time for a little Resident Evil 4 action. Looks like a fucking wrestling ring. Gonna wait for a decontamination or something. Where's all this rotten stuff come from? Now. Booty. Ow. So the security measures will not allow us to use our... won't let us use our sword, which is in our hair right now. And it's like, you know, but we're able to use our gun because it's the drone. I think the AI probably can't register. I need to wait and kill these in the ring because they're dropping ammo and I can't get the ammo inside the ring, so I need to wait. Oh jeez! You are so nasty, man. It's got like a uterus on the outside or something. Come on around. Oh, I didn't see that. That's an insta-kill? Oh my cock and balls. What the fuck, dude? I didn't even see it. It was actually squeezing it tighter. I didn't see that. Hello, I just spawned in. What's your name? Who's doing that? I don't see who or what is doing that. Is it this thing? Quit it! He wasn't doing that a minute ago. Damn, they've made it harder for me. He was not doing that a minute ago.
They passed through the lasers without a single scratch.
What cracks me up is some of the studios will blame. You know, there'll be like shrinking profits because of these big six, you know? Like, oh, Fortnite's making too much money, and GTA's making too much money, and blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, see, look, there's a second set of lasers I didn't see. Whoa! Why did it... Oh, no, why did you go up there? It's an auto lock on, huh? Bane of our existence. Maybe I can destroy this guy after this? Don't have the time to do it. Crikey! You are such a bastard. So you're trying to dodge them, right? Fine. No problem. How do I kill you? How do I reach these kids? I'm fucking dodging into the laser and it's counting as an insta-kill. Man, I'm gonna fuck you up now, man. Yeah, so don't blame fucking Fortnite for taking all your money when you're not using Fallout properly. Or Elder Scrolls. And like, Bethesda is like pretty much a little bit of a shell of its former self. I can't kill whatever that is. Maybe a grenade? They're not, you know, we can all agree they're not as good as they used to be, whatever that means. I don't know if we can kill him. But most of the issue is from an old engine and old team. When you go and buy Obsidian, who are responsible for incredible stuff, and they're working on their own things, you probably don't necessarily want to work on Fallout, but I would just throw money at them to do anything Fallout.
Done. The elevator should work now.
You should be splitting up Bethesda into like 6 or 7 teams, honestly. But the thing is, we get that Todd Howard seal of approval, but I argue that he's more detrimental than anything. Look at that, like it auto locks onto him, but when I shoot, nothing happens. He doesn't take damage. What's this over here? You must have a weak point or a butthole somewhere. Some Dead Space stuff, huh? Cool. That's what I was saying about Sony and stuff. Oh no, it says I'm in combat. I can't kill this guy. What do I have to do? How do you even use a grenade? It just throws it on herself. The fuck? What am I supposed to do here? I don't die. Fuck off. What do you do with this guy? They won't let me do anything. What? He's not taking damage. He counts as combat. Hello, Quasimodo, are you there? I can't go up the elevator because it thinks I'm in combat. What? If I just walk in here? There's clearly some way of getting rid of him. I thought that blue thing was pointed. If I sneak over here, you won't get pissed. If I can get up there, I can kill him. Alright, that was weird. I swear it just said I was in combat the whole time. Nice. Nice, 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 nice.
There's contamination here as well.
Yeah.
There should be a weakness.
There they are. Just couldn't aim at them there. Yeah, I think this is really cool what they've done here. Someone having some fun. Fuck out of here.
Great job.
That's right, you overgrown age. Someone should have fucking prolapsed you a long time ago. Alright, yeah, I was hoping to get through this section, but it's massive. That's okay. It's alright. we'll play the other game tomorrow. This happens. It happened. I was supposed to Sadland. This is definitely a Moorish game. You can always tell what your like current favorite game, right? It's the one you can't put down. It's the one you can't put down. Lovely. It's hard to put them down. Them booty chicks, they follow me everywhere. Beep, boop, 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 boop. Most of these chests I can't open, and I ain't coming back with it. Unless she opens every chest like that. Nice. I keep trying to hit him with my sword. Isn't it funny how the muscle memory takes over? The real reason they fired all the staff was never about anything other than greedy profits. Because they ended up, with shower wankers, they ended up putting job positions on LinkedIn. And then these same people would have their resumes on LinkedIn and would get offered the job that they were just fired from. It's like, what the fuck? So I think it's more like team shakeup and profits, because when they fire them, they can instantly say, well, there's a year's salary we just saved, put into that profit margin, and then rehire when the quarter's over. It's the oldest trick in the book. It's faking profit margins. That's all it is, because you're trying to trick shareholders, because the shareholders are investors, hedge funds, and sometimes just everyday dudes like me or you, or like Wall Street Barneys who think they know what they're doing, you know? And you're basically lying to them, honestly. That's what it all comes down to. You're tricking investors. Like these shows, E3, GDC, any of those that we watch and we love, these conferences, they're not for us. They're not really for us. Yeah, you want to bring the hype and you hear the crowd, and half the crowd's paid to applause and all that. But mainly it's for the shareholders, because they're watching too. But half of them are just rabbit fans like we are these days anyway. Alright.
There was somewhere nearby.
Yeah. This is cool. Does this count as its own area? Like, what's this called? Terrain camp. Okay, no, this is just a dungeon. It's pretty cool.
Try entering the code.
Yes, thank you, genius. We hire you the big bucks, huh? But yeah, for me, like when it comes to the industry falling apart, all I really want is proper representation, and for the devs, you know, I want them to unionize. And it's not going to fix everything, and it's probably going to cause more problems at the start. And I could definitely see a very minor crash happening in some cases. Or at least bigger studios. You can kind of see what's going on with Embracer right now. It's a shit show. And honestly, if I didn't know better, I would see them being scrapped and being sort of slowly piecemeal bought by the big boys. I'm surprised, like, Epic hasn't gone more aggressive. I'm glad for that for now, but I see that happening in the future. So far, they've only bought, like, what, Mediatonic, Psyonix, the Fall Guys guy, and the Rocket League people. Bought a few other small ones, right, little indie ones, and some of them have been sacked and let go as well. But I wouldn't be surprised if you saw Epic buy some big honking bastards, you know? You never know. Sony are viciously wanting to buy more, but they just don't have the capital for it. They're barely able to afford their own games now, but that's their own fault. They've ballooned their Marvel-sized budgets for no reason. How do you get a Ghost of Tsushima out for 60 million, but Spider-Man 2 costs 320 million? Huh? I know Marvel has to get their cut, but I think somebody needs to go back to fucking school and get their maths and business degree again. Alright, it's not the debris that's scaring me, it's the fucking explosive barrels. Look at this, man. Every little room and section has been another new little gameplay element. It's so cool. Good for them. Oh Lord Jesus! This is some Dead Space stuff, man. Somebody played the Dead Space remake while I was in the middle of making this game, do you reckon? Ow. Oh, I'm actually supposed to shoot these, right? I'm stupid. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I'm stupid, stupid, stupid. Shoot the giant pustules. This is literally the anus boss from Dead Space.
Come on,
nice.
Let's get out of here.
I was enjoying that. Hey, GG's to Shift Up. Good devs there. The literal only weak point that I found, and it's a very small one, is the platforming. That's about it. And it's nothing more than a small annoyance. Like, just get used to it, you get better at it, move on, you know? Good to them. Now, people call this like Game of the Year contender. I mean, maybe any other year besides this one, maybe. No, wait, this is the year of fucking the mountains of games. We've had like 8 Game of the Year contenders already, and it's just moving into May. Chill the fuck out. Honestly, my personal Game of the Year, if they can pull it off, would probably end up being Kingdom Come Deliverance, but I just don't see it coming out this year. I see it like a January, February of next year, just needing that extra little polish. But whatever, it's all good. No rush. I literally can't keep up with the games that I have. As for the ones like Banishers is pretty high for me. Banishers Ghost of New Eden, which is on sale right now, hint hint. And Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, like as much as I had about 2 obnoxious big areas that I did not enjoy, like that Kate Sith part, but the rest of the game, it's just to show that in a, you know, start of the year full of incredible RPGs like a Dragon 8. There's another dude behind him. These are even necromorph looking Yorks. We've never fought these outside. For that to stand out like it has. I know I'm a kind of a Final Fantasy VII super fan. There's definitely changes that I both hate and love, and the ending is purposely obtuse, just like what's become on Kingdom Hearts. And it's like, you're not smarter than you think, you're not writing it smart, you're just being obtuse so you can force feed us the 3rd game, you know, that kind of stuff. You know, I hate. It's not necessarily sequel baiting as much as, you know, shrouded in mystery. I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up. Once, wait, what? Oh, this one I have to do the exact ones they tell me. Oh, okay, I didn't know. Alright, that's a little bit different. Of course they changed it up here. Yeah, some writers think they're smarter than people. Like, we're the ones playing it. Oh, look, now it's doing this. It's like, when things are left up to interpretations, like, thanks. Jeez, that was close. What the fuck? Might be a hard one for people to open. I'm okay with that. But if it was any other game series, it was just a normal Final Fantasy game, you'd be like, oh, this is fucking cool. It's Final Fantasy VII. It's like taking out your own homework, knowing it's an A+, and then pissing on it. It's like, why are you doing that? Why? You've got a perfectly good piss bottle that people down beside your bed. Anyway.
A supply camp is here as well. Let's take a breath anyway.
Strange idea, but I gotta hold off the major judgment until we get the last game. Oh, I think this is green. There may be a little conversation with Adam.
The Naytibas here. They look almost human. These Naytibas are definitely different from the ones on the surface.
Yeah, just kind of judging it from the game it is.
Aren't even on our list of
extremely impressive.
Elder, you're keeping something from us.
What they did with the ocean,
what is it?
the mini Bronco, like, it's just unfathomable. No one will ever live up to that quality ever again. They just can't. And it is a bit too long of a game too, but there you go. It's one of the hardest complaints to have for an RPG. It's like, hey, just maybe run through it then if you don't like the length. I watch some people play it and they're like, stream number 37 or video number 112. And I'm like, I don't want to tell you, but you're halfway through the game, you know. Step on it. Even I took a while to play it too. Dee 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 dee. Just having a text there. Alright. Yeah, this is kind of cool. I wasn't expecting such a big area. This is awesome. This is anything in the repair console. But it's absolute dead space. Like, I can't believe. It's right in front of my eyes. There's nothing wrong with that. Alright, let's keep going. Some of the drone upgrades are pretty decent. It's like, you know, a wider scan area and longer scan stuff like that, you know. Hello, little shithead. Thought I wasn't going to see you there. I've never actually let one of these go, so I don't know if they disappear or explode and you get nothing. Tumbler expansion upgrade. Or what? Rechargeable? I didn't read that. God damn it! Had matters to deal with, so that unpacked it, which is understandable. bollocks. Dude, there's always something going on, I swear to God. Oh! Yeah, my dad's he's getting a good bit better now with his foot. He's kind of on crutches, he's getting around more. He's been driving a little bit here and there, and I'm not really happy about that. It's a bit too early. Now, luckily, he's driven manual all his life, but his last car that he got is kind of a little Jeep, but it's automatic, so it's a bit different. So yeah, you really just kind of drive itself, so that you really only need that one foot. But still, we're going up or down? I think we're going up. Nice. So yeah, I honestly, like, as much as I try and talk about gaming news and get involved with stuff, try and keep my finger on the pulse. There's a boss if ever saw one. At the end of the day, it really just comes down to play what you want when you want, no matter how old or new it is. Just have some fun, you know. Everyone else is clearly a chip on their shoulder, or something going on in their life that's actually affecting their mental state like that, and they're just taking it out on people and keyboard warriors and that. And it really just boils down to them losing touch with a hobby that might have been fun, and escapism is now turned into a political agenda or whatever. Something's wrong there, you know. Something's happened, and it can happen, you know. I've seen it when people enjoy a game and someone shits on it, and vice versa. It's like, just enjoy it. Turn all that off. I know as hard as it is, and how accustomed we've become to being chronically online, but this is wild. This is like a whole third-person shooter section, and now a boss in third person. This is fucking awesome. Really, really brave. Heart of the Infection. Very brave of them. Good for them. I'm out of bullets. Was there a bullet replenish? Hello, I just started. Mammy, I had no bullets. Dear God in heaven, I must have missed something. The Maelstrom. I hate fucking false. Jesus Christ. Are you doing any damage? I'm going to try and force these guys to explode. They'll drop ammo for me. I have missiles. Fucking kick-ass music, alright. There's a little brief pause as they're changing ammo. A little bit awkward. Didn't like that, did you, motherfucker? I like that you don't have to reload. God bless. That's something floating in the sky. Me oh my, why are you floating in the sky? My little butterfly. Get the fuck out of here. I think I need to shoot the big bastard in the... Fuck! I gotta shoot him in the fuck, everybody. Oh, yeah! I missed, didn't I? Oh yeah, take it, bitch. Damn it, that's annoying. I have no ammo. What would you like me to do, game? Weird to start with no ammo. Explosive shells, but I don't think I'm using explosives. Ammo is definitely an issue here. There should be little ammo crates nearby. And it's down on the D-pad for the... Keep forcing these guys to go down the D-pad for grenades. What's that? No. Lads, I need some ammo. Come on. Spit them out. Honestly, the basic slug probably should just be unlimited ammo. That's just me. It's me. Alright. Damn it. Alright. Let's try and force that. I think if we destroy one of the weak points, his giant anus would say hello. Just like in real life. That was all the ammo? That was it. That was all the ammo. Kiss my ass into pieces. Oh, the little explodey boy. Even though I think I didn't... I need to get more of the guns. Unlock. I think that's what I should have done. That's why there was droid stuff. droid upgrades. I was supposed to use that to improve. So that's my fault. Out of ammo again. It's highly annoying. And I wonder, can I get an upgrade that'll let me carry more? 30 seems like an awful lot, but it's gone in a split second. Alright, then we should move to the railgun, right? No. I dodged that. Yes, that's my girl. This should do a heck ton of damage. Whoa! Look at that. Look at. Say goodbye to that hellfire. That explosive canister up the top there is so nasty. Yeah, probably pressing down to change ammo and grenades is probably not the best idea. What do I know? Ah, I'm all out of goodies. Oh well, I'll finish it off my way. Peace! Nice. It's clumsily done, but easily done. Whoa, yeah, bastard. Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's always, there's always going to be something that comes up, huh? Such as Dewey. Or Jay, he wanted to be so independent since back driving.
It's a hyperdrive.
Worries me. Yeah, there's 2 other guns, as you can see. I should have just unlocked both of them. Didn't really matter which one you like or prefer. Just have access to it so there's more of an ammo pool, you know? You're giving me explosive ammo and nothing to use, you know? Hell yeah, that was the hyperdrive we used in the last place. These seem to be very important. Probably the last thing.
The hypercell's preservation status is...
As far as I can tell, it's like a giant penis.
I'll have the pod waiting for you once you go outside.
Injecting it into some kind of human embryo thing. No, I don't.
There's a legacy here.
Stop making up words.
What's that?
It's a can of tuna.
It's a device with records left by the airborne squad before me. They leave important information for the next airborne squad.
I see. But why would an airborne squad come all the way here?
Maybe they knew something about the Alpha or the Elder.
I'll check the legacy.
Day 8 after the second dive. Third record. Legacy account Raven. Remaining survivors Ripley and Anis.
Ripley? It's always a Ripley, isn't it?
In a bad condition. Death is very likely at this rate.
Where's Tachi? I want her back.
We discovered this laboratory 4.47 kilometers from the drop-off point.
Yeah, what the fuck was going on here? That's nasty.
It seems to be a facility that studied Naytibas, but it's hard to obtain accurate information due to severe contamination.
This was like a tribute to
However,
Resident Evil and Dead Space. Good for them.
Before the war we call the Final War, there was another war.
Of course, the war before the war.
It was a war fought between humanity
war.
And the androids humanity had themselves created. The so-called Andro-Eidos. Humans lost the war against their own creation.
Sounds about right.
The few humans who did survive hid in underground facilities, but the hunt was far from over. However, an unexpected factor turned the tide of the war.
I think those humans might still be around.
With mankind at the verge of extinction, Naytibas, powerful creatures from an unknown origin.
Oh yes, an unknown origin.
The war with the Naytibas brought about the destruction of the androids. And so
you can see it's kind of like Halo with the flood. Humans probably created the Naytiba, or the Naytiba are actual humans because of the test subjects here. And that's all that's left of them. This would tie into the Nier Automata kind of inspiration. It also reminds me of Halo. Halo created the flood, which was giant infection. They never properly do the flood anymore. It was such a great moment in the original, and they just can't capture it. They can't figure it out in the show. They can't do anything with it. It's very simple. It's the whole crux of the series, you know?
Existed.
And there was another big war before the final war.
It's funny how the drone moves differently when Lily's talking, and then when Adam's talking.
What do you think, Adam?
Kind of like childlike.
The history of mankind is riddled with conflict. It's hardly a
The
surprise.
flood
to
is
hear
one of
about
the
wars
most
before the
important
final
and
war.
greatest story moments in
Even so,
Halo's lore.
it's strange that this
Can we go
wasn't
back to that?
passed down.
Give me a horror game
I'll retrieve the
with
legacy
the flood in it. Like,
and
it's
go
so
back.
good.
Wait a moment, Eve. I can pick you up with a
This
tetrapod.
galaxy
Okay, I'll be waiting.
ending infection, you know, capable of wiping out all of creation. It's just like they're just like insect virus thing, you know. They like take up every living piece of tissue and use it for itself, and there's like a hive mind and everything. The Light of Hope. That was really, really fun. Hey, look what's here. Nice. This might take us to another place. Or we got this chick here. You were guarding this whole time. Now we know what you were guarding. A fucking infection got out of control and a sore. I wonder when we're going to talk to this mother.
Tell me if you need anything.
Repair console.
How may I assist you?
Oh, nice one. I didn't know we got that. Oh yeah, look, level 6 already. Probably only goes to level 10 if it's like Souls-like. And then this one is for potions, which is a little hard to come by. And then this one's the gear sockets, which, yeah, you saw those. It only is 4, so, yeah. The nano suits, I'll try and buy one, like, I'll set it up where I'll buy one, like, per stream or whatever. Even though this is meant to be orca and, like, underwater or something. Me likey. I suppose it makes sense, like, the trousers are very orca-like, I suppose. And the exospines, I haven't done too much with these. I don't know how much this matters. The shield ones, they're basically like upgraded armor, right? And the more you put into them, you enhance them little by little. And then yeah, the drones. Yeah, I should have bought more stuff here. I didn't. Ah well. Wait, are these just the normal slugs? Yeah, I should have got that. Shotgun shells, scanners. That one is a can detector. I'm assuming there's only so much drone upgrades in the game, so you might want to be a bit more careful with that. Alright.
You did great, Eve. Shall we go back to Zion? Let's get on board.
I probably shouldn't have done that. I didn't actually mean to press it. I wanted to just kind of... That's all good. I wanted to end this session, because that was huge. I mean, we did that entire area. It probably will lead to the next area. I was just like a dome. Such a well-crafted game. Scratching the Vanquish Bayonetta itch very nicely. It's perfect. It's kind of turn your brain off, turn your dick on, and stare at some asses and titties, you know. But it's the perfect thing after copious amounts of RPGs, you know. Anybody who's just gone through like Baldur's Gate 3 and fucking Like a Dragon and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Persona 3 Reload and just to name a few. This is in like last 6 months. It's like, my god, not one of them is under like 150 hours. Are you crazy? Are you fucking crazy? I can get a bit much. Even I felt that like I kind of jumped into this and Sandland, and I'm like aware Sandland's probably a bit more meatier. It's all good. What I need to do is like, I thought I had more time for the little indies, but it's always the way. So I don't like leaving games behind, you know. Some I'll do one stream and I'm like, look, that's I'm good enough on that, you know. I kind of got everything I needed from that, you know, kind of way. You're like, it's not going to change the meter too much. It's not going to change gameplay too much, so I'm good. But other games, you're like, oh, miss out on them. You know, I want to finish Sea of Stars and Cyberpunk. But yeah, those little weeks here and there, and then months become months, and it's like, fuck, I'm better than that, you know. I do hold it against myself because I have that old stupid YouTube way of thinking where it's like, this is a walkthrough. Even though it's not a walkthrough. Anyone watching these back are like, what the fuck is he talking to? Myself. There's a very good reason why streaming on YouTube is such a magnet to sociopaths and narcissists. And I watch a few of these lolcows and they will answer themselves. They have this horrible manipulative way of doing things where they'll talk about something and go, right? Correct? Do you agree? You're not kind of... It's like, what? You have to remember they're talking into an empty room. Like, no one on camera is going to answer them. It's, you know, in chat, but these people are just yes people. So it's like, that's fucking odd. Then I realize what they're doing is they know they're talking into an empty room, and it's almost like hearing their own voice. They're agreeing with themselves. That's what they're doing. Wait, is it telling me I have a new suit somewhere? Where? Sometimes it does this when you buy it. you'll have this little fucking thing here to make it seem like you have a new suit. Better stop. Some of these suits are mad, like that's pretty normal. Then you look at the crotch and it's like, what? But like ladies have those jeans now. That's the thing, they just leave the top open. I'm like, how do you not get pants on the regular? Maybe they do. Maybe they do. Is she a new suit? Maybe there's one story
to
based.
distribute the power of the hypercell. Huh? I didn't know you were next to me. Did you go to the presence chamber already?
No.
Hold on, there's a connection problem. Welcome to Lily.
Yeah, yeah. Was there a new one? I don't think so. Oh, damn it. Yeah, the music is quite Nier based, which is that kind of ethereal exploration music where it's like angelic almost. But then you've got this kind of cafe music, which is also very Japanese. It's like has a French thing with Japanese. There's a connection between Japan and France, and they couldn't be like further away from each other. I never understood that connection, but it's out there. Alright, I think it's just